odd day to be doing it. You're going, why are we playing on a Monday? In case you missed it, last week we were supposed to play Elk City. In Elk City, they were snowed out, therefore could not play those games, so they got postponed till tonight. So we're coming to you from Elk City and getting ready to take on the Elks and the Elkettes. And joining me tonight in what has continually been a revolving door, as we said, of color commentators. We got the coach back, Chris Godwin, stepping in. He's going to be doing a lot, man, on the Boomer TV side, and adding some color, some much-needed color to this broadcast. Chris, how are we doing tonight, my guy?
We're doing good. Just kind of we've reached February. Basketball is getting a little bit more serious and a little bit more focused, and you know, along with that comes soccer.
I
So
was about to say, you're a busy man at this point. You're balancing that. You're balancing soccer. It is that fun time of year where if you see Chris running around, he looks like he's tired. That's just how it is. That man is burning the candle at both ends. But no, we appreciate you for joining us, Coach. And you put it properly. It's where basketball's starting to get serious because we're getting into the last about week and a half, 2 weeks for a lot of these teams' seasons, including the Boomers. We had the small school pairings for Class A, B1, and B2 released this past weekend on Saturday. The OSSA released that. This upcoming Saturday, they will release the district and regional and area pairings in terms of the seeding, if you will, for 4A, 3A, and 2A. So that will be Saturday at 11 o'clock, they've told us. It's available for free across YouTube, their Facebook page, the OSSA Facebook page, and then NFHS. You can search it. It's not behind the paywall there. So kind of doing a live reveal show with that. We talked with Ryan Lester last week. He kind of oversees 4A through B2 for the OSSA in terms of basketball. He's the one that is in charge of, if you will, putting that all together, help put that all together. And then we've talked with Vanshay Ivan even a little bit last Friday about it as well. And, of course, big process. And, they mentioned, and this is kind of an interesting point, you're going into a new location this year in terms of the basketball state tournament. The new big house, whatever you want to call it, the bigger house, as I like to refer to it. That's not going to stick, but that's what I'll refer to it as for now. But either way, you're going into a new venue, so they looked at it as kind of a chance to make some new traditions, some new memories, have a little bit of a NCAA March Madness type flair to it, if you will, try to get the hype around that. So interesting to see the association decide, hey, we want to take a little bit of a new approach when it comes to announcing those playoff pairings. And, obviously some of those A, B1, B2 teams are really hyped up. Vici, kind of in our area, is one of those. On the boys' side, I know was really looking forward to that, Stealing Girls, so on and so forth. But as a media guy yourself, what do you think of that approach to say, hey, let's add a little bit different flavor to it, if you will, for the release of those playoff pairings?
If the kids get excited about it, then that's what we're there for, right? Like that. I mean, that's why we do what we do, is to kind of promote the kids and boost the school appeal. And I think that the closer we get to the experience or the overall excitement of bracket building, tournament building, whatever it is of the upper levels, whether it be March Madness or you get into the NBA playoffs.
Sure.
The closer we get to that, the realist. You talk about these young athletes. Most of them aren't going to play after high school,
exactly.
Right? And so, giving them that experience and like that exposure where the majority of the players are, I think that can't be the wrong move. Now, on the other side, the financial side, right? Who's paying for what, and where does the money go? That's where I think that's where things get messy. And so if you keep that out of it and you focus on the kids, it's a good thing just to create some excitement. But along with that comes big boy financial decisions and who gets to host and how many times they get to host, right? And so I think every school wants the opportunity. I'm not going to say not everyone wants to do it, but I think every school might want the opportunity. And to get an opportunity, you've got to have money already invested in your facility to have reached that. And then even if you've gotten to that point, you're not guaranteed the chance to do it. So.
And speaking of the hosting and things of that nature, talking about some of those sites Woodward is included in that for areas. They return to hosted areas, and that will be for B1 Area 1, and that'll be a pretty interesting area. Districts 1 through 4 there. You've got Hammond, Gary, Sealing, Fargo Gage, Fort Supply, O'Keene, Texoma part of that, as well as Calumet, Ringwood, Shattuck, Boise City, Canton, Backle Forgan, Tyrone, Timberlake, and Pond Creek Hunter, all potential teams that we could see in the area tournament. Of course, you have the regionals before that for those districts as they're split 1 through 4 and then 5 through 8. You've got the one site being at Sealing. That's districts 1 through 4 and then 5 through 8. That main site is at Shattuck for the regional there. Also, Clinton in the area is getting to host. They will host an area site for B2 Area 1, so that'll be interesting. I'll see teams like Leedy, Burlington, Buffalo, Vici, Core Bible Academy, Beaver, Felt, Yarborough, and Goodwell. That all in Arnett and Winoka as well of teams that are kind of quote-unquote in the area, part of that Michigan Classical schools on the K101 side, all a part of that. So Woodward will learn their fate on Saturday. You could guesstimate over the past years, traditionally it's been somewhere, along the lines of a Kingfisher or Weatherford, even in Elk City, just depending on how things play out, if you will, with some of those seeding, some of those teams. So we'll be curious to see how that goes along. Of course, districts and the bigger classes different compared to B1 and B2. Obviously, everybody makes it from the district round. That just kind of seeds your regional, so to speak. So those Boomers will look to get on the high side of that. And let's dig into a little bit of tonight, how we got here. Of course, Friday night was homecoming at Boomer Fieldhouse. Got to see Lexi Mendel be named homecoming queen, and then Dawson Heckert, the senior, named homecoming king. Kind of cool for Dawson, a guy that, we've talked to him on the coaches show, said, hey, couldn't do weightlifting this year because of an injury, or powerlifting, so he's like, I want to come out and play some basketball. And obviously we've seen him be able to jump in, have some minutes, spot minutes off the bench in key moments and get some playing time, and he's enjoying the ride. And, of course, be homecoming queen or king, you can't beat that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, and that's, again, just an experience thing. I know that those coaches, and granted, Coach Gaines has only been here a couple of years, but you hope to have those guys for the whole, 4 years. And but just for him to come out and be a part of the group, and I'm sure that that's made an impact on others on the team. And Dawson's a great kid, got a great work ethic. Obviously, you can't be that successful in powerlifting if you don't have discipline. So,
look at his body. You can tell that boy's got some guns.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny because when he wears a soccer uniform, I gotta he's not he's not a big kid, and except for the muscle mass. And so with the muscle mass, he actually has to rank up in uniform and obviously other apparel. But the biggest thing is he trained to be a lifeguard, and unfortunately at the beginning of the year the water's not necessarily warm, and
right.
Typically the guys that are like Dawson, where your body fat percentage is less than 10%, it's really, really hard to keep your heat, your temperature. And so we're doing our testing, and he's just shivering and shaking, and I've got to do hypothermic care and make sure he doesn't get to a certain level. And so even the tough guys struggle. But no, he's been phenomenal as a character, and I think even with his understanding of his role for this team, I think he's a good sport, and he does good things for the program.
Of course, we saw Aaron Laredo, Gage Hutchins, and Austin Rowland part of the rest of that court on the boys' side. And for the girls' side, we saw Rhythm Boswell, as well as, oh goodness, now I'm going to blank on it, Kinley Howard, and then Alyssa Barnett.
Oh, yeah, on the candidates, yeah.
Yes, on the candidates.
I thought you were just going through a roster.
No, just the candidates there. And the games, though, unfortunately, didn't go as well for the Boomers as the homecoming festivities did. The boys were up first, played a very senior-heavy Blanchard team. We tried to illustrate that throughout the broadcast Friday, but, their top 7 players were all seniors and guys that were multi-sport, accomplished guys. There was a reason why entering that night they were 14-1 on the season. You could tell with the way they played together, their chemistry. Those guys had been producing, been playing together for a long time. We've been doing it well. The girls' side, we talked about how Blanchard wasn't quite a complete picture because you look at their record, it didn't pop off the page, but they played a really tough schedule. They played some of the best, similar to what Woodward went through, and you knew they were going to be a scrappy team. And unfortunately, then you factor in Lexi Mendel going down in that game kind of midway through at a crucial point where Woodward's starting to need some baskets, and you see her go down. That didn't help things. Taylor Floyd was a little, say, banged up. You know, she was taking some tough hits. Talked with Coach Jones. Said, yeah, it was a physical contest. Good news is, for both of those girls, ready to go tonight. You know, got a chance to mend up over the weekend. And you mentioned we're at that point of the season where it gets a little more serious. You're also at that point of the season, as we were talking about off air, you know, these kids, since the start of the new year, you played the majority of your schedule. You played a good chunk of it in a short span, just how the schedule works. And you could see that a little bit, you know. So it's crucial in that point that you try to do your best to take care of yourself, but also, you know, it's a fine balance trying to maximize the team. You've been there on the soccer side. You get deep in the season, you start out in postseason. That's always a balance as a coach and a player, right?
Yeah, it's heavy on the legs, but it's heavy on the mind too. You know, you take every game as a game to win, as a game to prepare for, and you know you're looking at what, 3 tournaments in January, right? Two,
okay. And then once you get to, you know, playoffs just after that,
right,
middle of February, I mean, you're playing.
Yeah, so I mean you're looking 6 games there, and then you also have regular season games that are sprinkled around it, and so I mean I think I counted at one point like we were nearing 10 games in the month, right? And I mean that's a couple of those happened back to back to back. Like,
right.
You know, I think we had the weather thing, and so it caused them to play on Tuesday. Then they had to turn around and play on Wednesday. This was after a tournament, I believe. I can't remember. It just all ran together.
For the Boomers, you got moved up. You
Yeah.
played Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
You could play that Friday, but then you had to come back and play Wednesday on the boys' side.
Yeah.
And that was only because, you know, because of the weather, we had this Elk City game canceled. So, yeah, I mean, it stacks up quick when you look at it that way. Weather, of course, always going to play a factor this time of year. It seems like whether it's playoffs, the beginning of the playoffs, or the last tournament weekend, we always run into something when it comes to the weather. So
yeah, well, and we were talking off air, like it's heavy on the legs, heavy on the mind, and you know, with this girls team, they really they have some players that they're kind of getting off the bench to get minutes and whatnot, but it's not for long, right? They're getting those quick minutes in to get a breather, and then those starters are getting back on the floor. So I just feel like Lexi's injury last week, man, just overuse, kind of just tight and tired. And, you know, Taylor Floyd, she's got the ankle injury that's kind of been popping up, you know, every other game or so. And so bodies are just kind of at a crucial point right now that luckily they did have a week off, so that was a break in there. But, I mean, nevertheless, I think going forward, every game is a crucial one that they got to think about how to pull out a win in this match, but also how can we also stay healthy and prepared for the next one, and to see the future of playoffs down the road. We also, I mean, there's just got to be really, really good bench management.
Well, and to that point, we finished the regular season here within these couple weeks, but of the last 5 games, this starts the last 5 games for the Boomers, if you will, the regular season. 4 of these games on the girls' side is against ranked opponents. You got Elk City, you got Alva, you got Kingfisher still to come. Now, some of those are also going to be home contests that help. But Garden City out of Kansas, they're ranked in 6A up there. Anadarko still to come. I mean, that's all right before the playoffs. And then you're probably district-wise, past years, you play Clinton, who's always played you tough. You ran into Elk City. We'll see who matches up there, but it's not an easy road for these teams. So you're hoping, whether it's girls or boys side tonight, trying to bounce back off those homecoming losses to get a little momentum to finish that stretch of the regular season and propel you into the postseason. Both teams on the floor after the boys' game, JV game is finished. They're warming up, and we'll step aside for our first break. Come back, start breaking down the matchup between the Woodward Boomers and the Elk City Elkettes. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
Supporting communities in every way, Sealing State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking closer to you with a brand new branch in Woodward. Welcome. Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Ceiling State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Ceiling State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams Avenue and experience hometown banking at its best.
Every family has a story.
Moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning fast downloads and crystal clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit gopioneer.com to sign up today.
Communities in every way, Ceiling State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking closer to you with a brand new branch in Woodward. Welcome. Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Ceiling State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Ceiling State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams.
First tonight, and we mentioned the Woodward girls coming off that loss to Blanchard, looking to rebound. They said 8-10 on the season. As for the Elk City Elkettes, coming into this contest at 11-6, they've been inside the top 20 in 4A, right around the upper teens to back half of that. They currently sit number 20 in 4A as of tonight, but the Elkettes have played a really tough schedule. Obviously, you play Weatherford in there. They played Anadarko. Played the likes of others. They are coming off a solid win over Bethany, who still ranks number 8, who the Boomers beat earlier in the year, but it was 42-37 win for Elk City. You mentioned some of those other big victories over Cache, Blanchard, a couple teams there, and they, of course, beat Woodward at the beginning of the season in Woodward. And what we really saw in that first matchup was excellent guard play for this Elk City team. We knew Kaz Ulrich was going to be a problem, the big forward for Elk City. She's been solid all season long, the senior. But we saw the likes of a Blakely Ball, Lucy O'Hara, Kylie Coffey, Olivia Williamson, then off the bench, Campbell Garbarino play well. So it's really a 4-round-1 kind of style, Chris, where they know what they've got in the post with Kaz Ulrich, and then it's up to the rest of the guards to create around that. And that's something that this Elk City team does really well, and the defensively they get after. I mean, that's what immediately stood out to us at the beginning of the year. They're going to apply that pressure up top, and you got to be able to handle it. Now, thankfully, the Boomers have made a lot of progress in that area, but you come into tonight, and you got to be ready to handle that pressure for all 32 minutes.
Yeah, you do, and I think there's just something about our girls that if they have a great defensive plan, they can stay in games and pull them out. Like, I mean, the Bethany game stands out to me. Like, they did what they had to do. Like, they were constantly putting pressure on shooters and really forcing them into tight situations. Now, our job, like you said, is when we're in possession of the ball, how quick can we make decisions? And then the off-the-ball movement. There was games that I was like, we're walking, like we're standing and watching, and when we get to this point of the season, nobody wants that to be the case. So I would venture to say that going into tonight, we have better off the ball movement. We're able to make quicker decisions, and a lot of that just comes with the chemistry grown throughout the season. Understanding, who your fast break players are, who are your control players, slow the game down a little bit, and obviously who's your spot up shooters. And Lexi's really done a great job. Last game wasn't Wasn't her best, but I think everyone's going to be put in a position where that happens, and so I'm excited to see how she responds to that. Up to this point, I think every broadcast we've always complimented how well she's handled the pressure, and I think last game adds a little adversity to her game, but you can shed that off and move into this one with confidence.
Well, she is looking to bounce back. Just held to 8 points in that 7 points, in that contest Friday, and that was partly because she didn't get to play that second half primarily. But like you said, it wasn't easy. Blanchard did a really good job of kind of forcing that issue. It was reminiscent of some of those earlier season games against, an Elk City and, Weatherford, if you will. The one thing in that first Elk City matchup that I guess for Elk City, say hasn't remained consistent, and that's something that happens to a lot of teams where the shooting. They shot really well from the outside in that first matchup amongst those guards. That has kind of been streaky for them. So if you're the Boomers, you got to be aware of that. We know this team, if they get hot, can be tough to stop. But at the same time, they also sometimes don't have that shooting touch. And on the Woodward side, we've talked about this multiple times, but the absence of Kaylee Mills has kind of forced, whether it be Lexi, whether it be Ella Howard or a Bailey Nelson or Taylor Floyd. Taylor, by the way, back-to-back double-digit efforts the last 2 times out, has been right there as among the leading scorers, or Caitlin Colpin, even in terms of them all stepping up and being able to handle their responsibilities at a higher level. Because you take that effort off the floor, Kaylee, somebody's got to pick up that slack. So we've seen these 5, the starting 5 essentially, with Ella Howard to start in, be able to do that, increase that workload, which, to your point, you talk about growth, at this point in the season, you want to round into shape. You're having to do it without one of your key cogs, but those girls have done a good job of stepping up.
They have. Ella, she is a fighter. I don't know.
Oh, she's one of the ones that's fighting for loose balls every time.
Every game.
Yeah.
And last Friday, I just witnessed her constantly on the floor, ripping the ball, trying to strong arm just about any competitor out there. She's done a great job. We've made conversation about Chavez. She, I think, had a down performance maybe the last game, but she's kind of a gamer. She'll have moments where she inserts herself and does a really good job. The girls have really found a way to actually kind of spread talent around and figure out a way to put something together. I think with each player having a pivoted role in finding success in a game. I am marking it down tonight that how many times can we limit a perimeter shot?
Right.
If we allow the open shot from the perimeter, I think that's going to be the dagger to us tonight. Elk City just has the capability that if they get 1, they get 2, and if they get 2, they got 5, and so it just adds up so quickly. And I think with the depth of our girls, and it makes it really hard to dig deep and fight back in late game.
See how the Boomers can handle that on the road side against the Elkettes. We'll step aside for a final break. Have your national anthem starting lineups, opening tip-off coming to you. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
Great teams aren't carried by just one player. They're built on trust, determination, and people who show up for each other. Bank of Western Oklahoma does the same with your finances. We make decisions right here at home with lenders who know how to hustle for your goals. Bank of Western Oklahoma works like a true team. We're motivated, loyal, and ready to help you win your next financial game. Bank of Western Oklahoma, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Keep your home safe and secure with Arlo Secure from Pioneer. Our battery-operated doorbell cameras and solar-powered outdoor cameras make it easier than ever to protect your home. Enjoy 2K video resolution and instant alerts day or night, starting at just $15 a month. Visit GoPioneer.com today and enjoy peace of mind with Arlo Secure.
Hungry? Head to Longshots Bar and Grill in downtown Woodward. Bring the whole crew for juicy ribeye steaks, giant burgers, wings from mild to flaming hot, fresh salads, and more. There's something for everyone, including the kids. Planning a party or team celebration? Check out the upstairs golf and gun bays or ask about our group catering options. Longshots Bar and Grill, downtown Woodward's favorite hangout and the official home of the Boomer Coaches Show every Wednesday from 6 to 7. Come hungry, leave happy, and make it a night to remember.
Woodward Steel, your tri-state leader in steel, wants to remind you that in addition to taking care of all your steel needs, Woodward Steel carries other important materials such as stainless, aluminum, 4-inch to 12-inch PVC pipes and fittings, and so much more. If you're in the shop or out in the field and in need of fabrication materials, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call 580-324-8005 to talk with the staff or visit the shop Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 210 48th Street in Woodward. Woodward Steel, your trusted tri-state leader in steel.
Starting lineups coming to us here in just a minute. As for Elk City, we do expect the starting five of Blakely Ball, Lucy O'Hare, Kaz Orich, Kylie Coffey, and Olivia Williamson. It appears they will instead go with Campbell Garbarino in the starting lineup, as Olivia Williamson will be on the bench. So a change there compared to a couple weeks ago. Campbell Garbarino gets the starts instead of Olivia Williamson. So they will go with the junior, a senior, a junior, and a junior. So 4 juniors and a senior, Orich being the only senior there. As for the Boomers in their road black uniforms today, going to be that same starting lineup we've seen in the absence of Kaylee Mills, as we'll get Ella Howard, Lexi Middle, Caitlin Colt, Taylor Floyd, and Bailey Nelson, your starting 5 for the Boomers. And Coach Godwin, what was interesting, I was trying to describe those uniforms Friday appropriately for those that were not watching on Boomer TV. At first I called them kind of the icy whites and I realized they were more gray. That's the first time I've seen those uniforms in maybe a couple of seasons. I feel like we've worn those before, but it's been a
Yeah, I think it's one of those special night game uniforms. I want to say Didier might have ordered those. That might have been. It's either actually Lacey Moore was the coach, right?
Yes.
She was the previous one, so she might have ordered those. Yeah, they're just kind of one of those one-off, special nights, homecoming, senior night, something like that. Yeah. You got an alternate that you can throw out there, and on away you have to wear white, so you can have a gray set, but you got to wear them on your home games. So
they were kind of cool though. Liked them. Good alternate look. But back to the classics tonight, if you will, with the road uniforms.
Which is weird because in soccer it's opposite. So.
It varies by sport. I know that
really
annoys
does.
a lot of people because it gets confused.
Well, it messes with me on my scoreboard, and I'm trying to tell my students how to set them up. And so I just said, you know what? We're always black. Like we're going to always be black. The other team's going to be their color.
Oh, jeez.
So.
8 minutes on the clock. It's Colt versus Ulrich for the tip, and the tip is won and controlled by Elk City. As they go left to right in front of us, we're up top behind the scorer's table. Boomers going right to left in this first half, and it's a turnover by Elk City to start, as Lucy O'Hara is trying to bounce pass to the wing, and it was miscommunicated out of bounds. So the Boomers take it as Nelson inbounds to Howard, to Floyd, as she will handle it. Just underway, 7:50 first quarter. First possession for the Boomers, and a turnover the other way by Woodward, as Floyd tries to dump it over to Mendel on the high right wing, and that's out of bounds. Both teams with dueling turnovers to start. As the Elk gets back in control, O'Hara handle top the key, goes right wing to Garbarino. Cross court left side, intercepted. It was intended for ball. Floyd got a handle of it for a moment, but the ball takes it back, and she'll flip it over to O'Hara. A little bit of chaos to start this game both ways. 7:25 first quarter, still scoreless. As his ball high left wing, hands it off to Kylie Coffey. She'll look to pass it right side, but stopped up there. Nelson trying to guard Ulrich down real low as Culp steps up, but Ulrich, smooth turnaround jumper in the paint. I was going to say pregame, the onus is going to be on the Boomers to try to stop Ulrich down real low, especially without Mills in the lineup. Nelson the other way for the Boomers, trying to bounce it down to Culp, pass a bit off the mark, and Culp can't save it in time before it goes out of bounds. So Elk City up 2-0, 6:59 first quarter.
Yeah, the Boomers are going to have to look to create a little bit of a crowd defense. I mean, you can give her the lane or whatever, but as soon as the ball enters into the lane, you got to crowd that and give her no free looks to the basket.
And Colt tried to step up, but it was just a touch too late. Right side for Elk City. It is Garbarino. They'll circle it back out to O'Hara. She dumps it over to Coffey. Elbow to Ulrich, dumping it down in the paint, looking for Garbarino. Pass a bit strong, stolen away by Howard. She flips it to Mendel. Boomers trailing 2-0, 6:30 first quarter. Left wing to Howard. Looking for Colt, trying to challenge on Ulrich. Instead goes cross-court right side to Nelson. Pass a bit high, but she hauls it in. As Nelson gets a high screen, Ulrich steps out on her, though. And she'll send it along, and then they'll say travel on Colt. But she was just going to hand it off to Mendel. So the Boomers trying to break down that Elk City defense. Unfortunately, a couple turnovers early. Have not got a shot off yet. As Elk City back with it, Ulrich right elbow, just balling her way into the paint, puts it off the glass and in. So Kaz Ulrich has the first 4 points of the game, the senior leading the Elkettes to a 4-0 lead. 6 minutes left first quarter. Nelson has to pick up the dribble backcourt, needs some help, and a timeout going to be taken by Coach Jones. He wants to get his girls gathered up. Great Plains Bank, heritage, trust, respect. Those are the things that make Great Plains Bank great. With deep roots across Oklahoma and Texas, they're in touch with communities in which we live and work. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop for your best lawn, porch, or patio. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop are your people. They carry everything you need to make your greenscape that little piece of heaven you've always dreamed of. Locations in Woodward, Canton, and Weatherford. Great Plains Bank, M&D, powering Boomer Sports this season. Woodward trailing 4-0 to start, as trying to get some good looks, but just haven't found an opportunity to get a shot off yet. Trying to work that defense.
Yeah, they're just, it's much like a football game, like where it's one drive after another, and you're trying run plays, you're trying pass plays. I mean, you might even get into the book and try some trick plays, but you got to have a little bit of feel-out process in the first 2 minutes.
What would a good trick playing basketball look like? That's what I want to know. Right wing, it's Nelson. Getting double teamed, trapped up. Ball gets knocked loose. Floyd trying to get down on the floor with it. It's a jump ball as Kylie Coffey was there. Possession arrow keeps it with the Boomers. 5:41 left first quarter, 4-0. Favor the Elkettes. Boomers trying to find something offensively, get going. As Mendel will take the handle.
I feel like you'd have to study some Harlem Globetrotters.
Oh, there you go. Absolutely. They've got some good ones. Don't know if they're all legal, but they've got some good ones. High right wing, it's Nelson taking the pass from Mendel, trying to drive baseline, cut off, looking to dump it down to Culp, gets knocked away. Mendel comes up with it, tries to put up a shot, blocked by Ulrich. It gets batted over to Howard, and then she gets it stolen away from her by Ball. Now Floyd trying to get the steal on Ball, pokes it away. The Ball collects it and works it over to O'Hara. Wild sequence to Ulrich, down over to Garbarino, left block, and good. So out of the chaos, Elk City finds a basket in transition. And a steal on the inbounds as Ball takes it. They get it down to, that was Garbarino that took it, got over the Ball, and then she got her shot blocked, knocked out of bounds. As Elk City keeps possession, but they lead 6-0. Boomers have got one shot up so far and it's been blocked. Been stifling from the Elkettes. Free throw line shot by O'Hara. That one clanks out no good. Rebound taken by Howard as she dumps it back to Floyd. So we're to 4:40 left in this first quarter. Boomers trying to get on the board. As it's Nelson on the right wing, crossing over on Garbarino. Bounces to Howard, left corner to Floyd. Boomers trying to get the off-ball movement, not quite there yet. Floyd dribbles it out, top of the key, as they reset the motion. Floyd wants to attack, gets past Ulrich for the layup, good. Taylor Floyd gets the Boomers on the board. She's been so confident of that over the last couple of weeks. Chris, it's been fun to watch.
Yeah, I was really impressed with her performance last Friday. I thought, we needed a big performance, and she was the one that stepped up and did it. And she won. She won a lot of possessions on the defensive end, but also was converting to points on the board.
And she does get the rebound after Ulrich missed a shot to Mendel for the long two. That was in and out. Howard tracks it down, though, puts her shot up. That is partially blocked. Howard able to track it down, gets it to Mendel, steps up, takes the mid-range jumper, and that one a little too strong. So a couple good looks there. Doesn't fall for the Boomers. They still trail 6-2 3:35 first quarter as the Elkcats retake it. Garbarino hits Ulrich in transition. She lays it home off the glass. Kaz running down the floor. She's got 6 of the 8 for Elk City. As Nelson takes off the inbounds, facing pressure, Garbarino on her. Nelson a couple nice crossovers, gets across the timeline and bounces it to Howard. Left wing to Mendel, passed a little bit short, but able to get it is Mendel. Top the key now, gets a screen from Culp, trying to drive down on Ulrich and draws the foul. And that's what you're going to have to do if you're the Boomers, not be afraid to get downhill, especially when Ulrich is on you, and try to get those fouls racked up. As Ulrich gets her first of the game for either team. Mendel trying to cut into this 8-2 deficit with 3:09 first quarter. As her first free throw up and good. Lexi just 7 points Friday night, but again, didn't get to play essentially the second half of the game with that injury. We see Zoe Chavez check in for the first time tonight. She will spell Bailey Nelson. The second free throw for Mendel, no good. So it remains 8-3 as Mendel splits the pair. 3 minutes left first quarter. As it goes over the ball for the Elkcats to O'Hara. Free throw line to Ulrich. Dumping it down. Pass a little loose, and Williamson can't come up with it. So it's a turnover as Floyd takes the steal. Pushing back the other way. Boomers trailing by 5. Floyd wants to get downhill, cut off. Bounces it, nice baseline. Pass to Howard, who cut to the basket and hits the layup right side. Great cut by Howard. Good pass from Floyd.
Yeah, the last few possessions, I've really noticed how Howard is setting up the play. And I mean, she's communicating well. She's spreading out her team, and she's making good decisive runs.
Elk City quickly the other way, and they get a basket from Coffey from the left side as they push it ahead. So 10-5 Boomers trail. Mendel downhill, finishes from the left side with the right hand. Tough angle for Lexi. And she's now got her first field goal of the game. Makes it 10-7. The Boomers finding a little life as the timeout taken now by Elk City and Coach Mason Jones. First year for her. Battle of the Joneses, as we say, in this matchup. Smith & Co. Auction and Realty. They are Oklahoma's real estate and land auction experts. Smith & Co. is your top choice for all your land auctions and real estate needs. Call them 580-254-3975 or email Ira at smithcorealestate.com. And Northwest Glass. From residential and commercial glass, auto glass, doors, and mirrors, Northwest Glass has you covered. They do it all with expert care, quality service. Stop by 611 Texas Avenue or call them 580-256-4324. Smith & Co. Northwest Glass, powering Boomer Sports this season. We talked about this with Michael at the beginning of the year when he was on with us, Michael Barnes. Coach Jones, scrappy guard at Southwestern during her playing days, from Texas originally. And a good player in her own right, taking over this Elk City squad and doing a good job year one. The Elkcats out of the timeout, a block by Taylor Floyd on a ball three-pointer, and eventually Culp rips away the rebound, but the pass over to Chavez out of her hands. But how about Taylor Floyd getting over there and extending for the block?
That was just gritty, you know. I mean, there's a lot of physicality in that possession right there.
10-7, the Boomers trail, minute 55 first quarter as the Elkcats have it. O'Hara goes to Ulrich free throw line, left wing, catch and shoot 3 from there. That one a bit too strong for Williamson. Rebound, though, controlled by Elk City as O'Hara drives, puts up the right-handed floater. That one way strong. Rebound by Williamson on the baseline, trying to bounce it to Coffey, and Floyd steals it away. Bounces over to Howard in the backcourt, back to Floyd. She'll get across the timeline, minute 35. Boomers could cut it to 1 or a tie on this possession. As Floyd has it top of the key. The motion off the ball working as she gets it to Mendel, high right wing. Mendel with the crossover. Gets a screen from Culp, now turns downhill, attacks again, the left hand, no good. Good look, just couldn't quite get the full extension to finish. Elk City takes the board, 10-7 they lead, Williamson left wing. Back up top the ball, minute 5 left in the quarter. In the corner to Williamson, trying to go free throw line to Ulrich, and she'll turn around and make the basket off the glass as Boomers tried to sell out for the steal. Ulrich with 8 of the 12. Back down by 5 with 50 seconds left in the first quarter. As Floyd taking up the court for Woodward, getting bumped by Williamson, has to pick up the dribble, needs some help, gets over to Chavez. She's poked out by Ball and out of bounds. They are definitely letting it be physical in this first quarter. Only one foul call either way. It was on Ulrich on a drive. Seems to always be that way with these two teams. As is Williamson across the timeline for the Elkcats. Or excuse me, that's O'Hara. She gets it to Coffee, right wing. Coffee wanted to attack on Chavez, and they say a travel. Good job by the Boomer defense to all swarm in there. It looks like there's 4 Boomers around the possession of of Coffee there.
Yeah, there's something about a basketball court where I feel like you could make it look like the other team has a whole lot of space to run, and then with team identity, you could close that space real quick. And so right there on the Boomers defense, they did a great job at it. Looked man to man. As soon as the drive went across the paint, they instantly all swarmed right in and put a jab at the ball.
And it'll be a foul on the inbounds on Blakely Ball for Elk City. So they've got 2 fouls in the quarter. Ball here first. Boomers have it. 16 seconds left in the quarter as they trail 12-5. Chavez passes over to Floyd, high right wing with 11. She'll look, she'll survey with 9. Wants to begin her dribble. Into the corner with 6. Needs some help. Turning with 4. Going baseline. Cut off by Ulrich. Bounces it to Culp, kind of at her feet. And at the buzzer, shot does not go up in time. And that's how we end the first quarter. Elk City controls 12-7 after 1. We'll step aside. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting Bateman when you need Batman.
Stop. Whoa, cat lady. Time out.
Nice fanny bag.
Thank you.
Rude. Don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Out here in western Oklahoma, folks know quality when they see it, and that's exactly what you'll find at Vance Auto Group of Woodward. For years, we've proudly supplied Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles.
40 years Oklahoma tough.
Not just across our state, but to drivers all over the region.
Hard-working folks, hard-working trucks.
Whether you're after rugged performance or everyday comfort,
cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Vance is here to help you find the perfect fit.
Dodge, Ram, and GMC.
Visit Vance Auto Group of Woodward, where it's comfortable to buy a car. Out here in western Oklahoma.
Ready to begin the second quarter. Big Kaz Ulrich, no surprise, the lead scorer with 8 for the Elkcats. Been tough to stop in the paint for the Boomers. Bit spread out, Mendel with 3, Floyd, Howard with a pair points. And to start the second quarter, the Boomers get a foul called on them, their first of the game. As it'll be Floyd, being a little too aggressive, they say, in defending the ball. As free throw line, Ulrich trying to take the pass. That time Floyd does rip it away. The Boomers get the steals. Floyd dumps it over to Mendel. Top of the key, Mendel has it. O'Hara steps out to guard her. Right side to Floyd on the wing. She's picked up by Ball. In the corner to Colt. Mendel was right there with her. A little spacing issues. Colt wants to drive baseline. Cut off by Ulrich. Cross court, left side to Chavez. Nice swing to Floyd to the corner. Floyd surveys, dribbles it back up top. Gets a screen for Mendel. Doesn't quite use it. Now Floyd wants to go downhill. Down the right side. The runner off the glass. Off the rim, no good. And the rebound taken by O'Hara. 7:10 remaining of the half. Boomers trail 12-7 as Elk City has the possession. So O'Hara bouncing at right corner. Ball catch and shoot free from there and nails it. Blakely Ball on the board with the three-pointer. Puts Elk City's lead up to 8. And now Floyd double teamed in the backcourt. Finds Chavez. Boomers got to work it up quick. And Chavez does find Mendel across the timeline. High left wing, Mendel turns. She attacks into the paint. Going one-on-one with the defender. Too strong. Culp, though, the backside rebound up and in. Working on the smaller Coffee on that backside. Culp on the board.
You know, that was just the response of them being in a high press, and we were able to break it.
15-9, the Boomers trail. Elk City bounces it to Ulrich. Kicks it over to O'Hara. Right side trying to drive on Chavez. Up and under. Tough move. Shot just leaks out. Rebound fought for, and they say last touch by Chavez as she was fighting with Ball for the board. 6:23 left in the half. Elk City on top 15-9. They've controlled from the jump. I've had the lead, I should say, from the jump. As another three from Ball, top of the key. That one's good. Floyd stepped out on her, but didn't get a tough enough contest, apparently. As Boomers the other way with Nelson getting across the pressure. Top of the key to Mendel. First trail by 9, 18-9. Floyd right side. She wants to tag. Gets a one-on-one matchup. The runner, no good. Off the left side of the rim and out. As the ball comes down with the board for the Elkcats. Finds O'Hara. Conley takes across timeline, left side, in the corner to Coffee. free throw line to Ulrich. Dumps it over. 3 on the way from Williamson. That one rims out. Ulrich crashes in for the board, but Colt rips it away. She feeds it to Floyd. 2-on-2 the other way with her and Mendel. She'll slow it down, though. Bounce it to Mendel in the corner. Mendel gets the screen from Colt. Crossover dribble there. Another one on Ulrich. Can't get her to get past her, though. Screen set by Colt. Will fire into Nelson. The turnaround, the shot no good. Chavez, the second chance, gets fouled. So Zoe Chavez hustling. She'll go to the free throw line. As they get Kylie Coffey for her first foul. First of the quarter for Elk City. 5:23 left in the half. The Brewers trailing by 9, trying to cut closer. Chavez's first free throw is good. Now we'll see Taylor Floyd check out. Cadence Bourne into the ball game for the first time, and that's credence to what we were talking about earlier, trying to keep some of those fresh legs during a tough stretch of games.
Yeah, I think that's a smart move. You got some girls on the floor who can do a good job at staying in the Elk City's face, and fresh legs help with that. So.
Right wing, it's O'Hara, steps in along 2. That one rims out. Boring comes down with the board. Chavez made that other free throw, so she's got 2 points. It's 18-11. 5 minutes left in the half. Nelson topped the key for the Boomers.
Also to note on that, I think that might be a personnel thing with Aldridge not being on the floor.
As Aldridge did come out, and subbed in was Kennedy Wyatt, the senior, also listed as a senior. Jump ball, possession arrow gives it to the Boomers. As Howard had to try to fight for it and did successfully. She's beneath the right block, gets into Mendel. Little scoop layup goes off the glass for Mendel from the left side. Tough angle, but she nailed it. She's got 5. Boomers cut it back to a 5-point deficit, 18-13. Right corner, it's Coffey for the Elkettes, still O'Hara. On the wing, a little catch between them as the Boomers work a zone defense. They dump it, free throw line to Wyatt, zips it, top of the key, 3 on the way, and that one too strong from Williamson. Rebound, though, saved by Elk City as O'Hara hustling for it. Finds Coffey, back to O'Hara in the corner, drives baseline, zips out to Williamson. Free throw line to Wyatt, kicks it corner. 3 on the way from O'Hara, left side, that one no good. Rebound to Ball. It was a bit of a longer board, Boomers couldn't get to it. Elk City extends possession as they lead 18-13. Free throw line to Wyatt, right side to Coffey for 3. That one's off the back iron. And that rebound poked away by Elk City as crashing to the floor was Nelson trying to box out an Elkette. There's those 3-point looks we were talking about earlier. Elk City's going to keep working it. They like hitting that free throw spot, whether that's Wyatt or Ulrich, and then working that off of it. Taylor Floyd checks back in, takes out Cadence Boring, who was in it for that brief moment. So it's Floyd, Howard, Chavez, Nelson, and Mendel to 5. 3:55 left in the half. Boomers trailing 18-13. Floyd left wing, trying to attack, spins into the paint, cut off, and they'll say a foul on Elk City. As Floyd got swiped at. And they get Williamson for her first foul. As the second team foul of the quarter. So the inbounds is Floyd beneath the right block to Chavez in the corner. She goes top the key to Howard. Ball stares her down, finds Floyd right wing. O'Hara guarded her. Floyd trying to zip it to Mendel, but that pass a bit too high and out of bounds.
I'd like the Boomers to look for what we call in soccer the third man run, right? So, you got 2 people passing the ball to each other, right? And then you got on the backside, you should have a runner who's essentially running to receive the ball. We're not doing a good job about finding that player right now.
I got you. That extra pass, if you will. As Elk City on possession, ball gets knocked loose momentarily from Coffey. O'Hara picks it up, drives, flips it to Wyatt in the paint, and she gets fouled as Howard tried to play it straight up. They get Howard for the foul, I believe they did. So it sends Kennedy Wyatt to the free throw line for 2 shots. 3:17 left in the half as Elk City leads 18-13. And her first free throw too strong. Wyatt pretty tall as well. Her and Ulrich, you can see why they got playing separately because good height on both.
Yeah, and you're talking about quality minutes, right? They're both going to be fresh each time that they're on the floor.
As Wyatt makes the free throw, she splits the pair. Makes it 19-13. Boomers right side with Chavez in the corner to Mendel. Wants an attack on White, gets past her easily, and then gets fouled. And that was the matchup. I mean, if you're going to circle one for the Boomers, make sure you get White on the perimeter and have to guard that, and the Boomers take advantage.
Yeah, and I don't know if Howard bumped knees with somebody, but she's got a limp, and I think she's going to get subbed out here.
And the foul on Blakely Ball, her second.
No.
Chavez comes out, Culp in. Or no, you're right, because Culp's, yeah, you're right. Howard is going to come out. So dealing with a little bit of a, like you said, maybe a bit of a bump knees. So Chavez will stay in. First free throw on the way from Mendel, and that one off the back iron.
I'm not so sure. I don't know if there's contact. I don't know if it's a non-contact.
Well, as hard as the girl hustles, I mean, she's in everything,
it
every
could have
play.
been from busting it on the floor.
Who knows? Yeah.
She is a tough player.
Second free throw for Mendel, good. She splits the pair, makes it a 5-point game, 19-14. Boomers trail with 2:55 left in the half as Elk City retakes the possession. Ball right side in the corner to O'Hara. Mendel on her. O'Hara wanting to drive, cut off by Floyd. Let's kick it out to Williamson. She'll pump, send it over to Ball left wing. Guarded by Chavez. Beside her to Coffee near the corner with Nelson on her. Boomers keeping that perimeter defense stout as O'Hara dumps it down to Williamson. A turnaround jumper baseline, no good. Rebound taken by Culp. And she'll calmly flip it to Mendel, who has the handle across the timeline with 2:25 left in the half. Boomers trailing by 5, 19-14. Mendel trying to drive through some traffic. Somehow dumped the pass to Culp, but the shot way wild, and then the rebound attempt bounces off Mendel's leg. I think Culp was more surprised she even got that ball because Mendel was in a tough spot.
Yeah, I think it was a surprise she got it, and then a surprise she didn't get contact going up for the basket.
So Elk City takes it back as O'Hara tries to dump it down to Coffee, and that pass loose. Coffee wasn't ready for it. Eventually picked up by Nelson for the Boomers. Minute 55 left in the half. Boomers have cut it as close as 3, but that's as close they've been this half, other than 0-0 and 2-0. That's Floyd right side in the corner, guarded tightly by Williamson, and they say a 5-second call. That's a rare one there. Credit to Williamson for the tight defense. Oh, and then they'll call a tech on the Boomers. And they get it to Floyd, so she was a little frustrated and gets teed up. And Cadence Boring pops off the bench. As Oak City will shoot some free throws, they'll send Blakely Ball to the free throw line after the technical foul on Taylor Floyd. Minute 46 and a half. Oak City can push it back to a 7-point ball game to get possession as Ball's first free throw goes through. She's got 7 now after having those 2 threes earlier. Floyd does get subbed out. Cadence Boring comes in. Second free throw for Ball, that's short. So splits the pair, makes it 20-14 with a minute 46 remaining in the half. 5 for the Boomers right now. Chavez, Nelson, Mendel, Boring, and Culp. Lineup we haven't really seen together on the floor at the same time throughout the season. As O'Hara trying to drive right side, wild out of control and swiped away from her as Mendel able to defend that attempt. Stays with the Elkettes. There's a fun game. They're tough. They just haven't been able to get really within that one possession mark. As the pass goes up top to White, right side to O'Hara. In the corner, finds Coffee. Up top to Williamson, swings it left side. Back to O'Hara, wants to attack again, and again, the Boomers there, strip it away. Mendel and Culp on the defense. O'Hara trying to be aggressive, but the Boomers keeping her at base so far. So O'Hara, the inbounder, beneath the left block, out to Coffee in the corner. Back to O'Hara on the wing, dumps it into Ball, and this time they'll call the foul as Nelson came over and tried to block it. We'll see if they get it on her or somebody else who's in the area. They do get it on Nelson. So that's her first, and it sends Blakely Ball to the free throw line. Minute 23 left in the half. This Ball, a couple dribbles, dips and shoots the first. That's good. She's got 8, matching Kaz Ulrich in this contest. They combined for 16 of the 21 for the Elkettes. Second free throw for Ball, short. Splits the pair again. Rebound taken by Chavez. Had to pick up her dribble, though. Found Culp. Slips it ahead to Nelson. She'll have space to get across the timeline with a minute 15 of the half. Right wing. Wants you to attack downhill. Cut off. Backs it out. Picks up her dribble. Hands off to Mendel. She'll calmly sit with 1:05 left in the half. Middle now. Downhill, kicks over to Chavez. Wasn't quite ready for the pass. Saved it, and Culp going to the floor as well as Williamson and trying to get out of the scrum are the Elkcats, and O'Hara does merge with it. So a turnover by the Boomers. 50 seconds remaining in the half. O'Hara right side. Williamson catch, shoot three. That one's short off the front rim. Rebound collected by Middle. 40 seconds left in the half. The Boomers trail 21-14. Middle top the key, right side to Nelson on the wing. Looking to pass it onward. Finds Middle back up top with 30 seconds left. Middle a couple crossovers on ball. Sends it to Colt. Down to Nelson, who was cutting, but O'Hara knocks it away on the entry pass, and it's a steal by Elk City. As O'Hara racing with 19 into the paint. In the corner, ball, another catch, shoot three from her, and she's been hot in this first half. That's her third three, as she's got 11. Elkcats lead by 10 with 10 seconds. Boomers got to go quick. Head to middle with 7. Jogging to the timeline at 5. Now with 4. Crossover. Top key with 2. Sits. Takes the deep straightaway 3. And that one unfortunately short. And that's how we end the first half as the Boomers trail 24-14 heading into the break. We'll step aside. It's Boomer Basketball. Z92 and Boomer TV.
Woodward Steel, your tri-state leader in steel, wants to remind you that in addition to taking care of all your steel needs, Woodward Steel carries other important materials such as stainless, aluminum, 4-inch to 6-inch PVC pipes and fittings, and so much more. If you're in the shop or out in the field and in need of fabrication materials, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call 580-324-8005 to talk with our staff, or come visit the shop Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 210 48th Street in Woodward. Woodward Steel, your trusted tri-state leader in steel. Woodward Steel, your tri-state leader in steel, wants to remind you that in addition to taking care of all your steel needs, Woodward Steel carries other important materials such as stainless, aluminum, 4-inch to 6-inch PVC pipes and fittings, and so much more. If you're in the shop or out in the field and in need of fabrication materials, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call 580-324-8005 to talk with our staff, or come visit the shop Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 210 48th Street in Woodward. Woodward Steel, your trusted tri-state leader in steel.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, gig fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit gopioneer.com to sign up today.
Basketball contest. Let's take a look at your halftime stats. Quarter 1, it was Elk City 12-7. Quarter 2, a repeat, 12-7 as well for the Elkcats there. As far as the leading scores, 1 in double figures in this game is Blakely Ball. He had 3 3-pointers in that half. Hit a couple free throws to get to 11. Kaz Ulrich with 8 for the Elkcats. Outside of that, not much production. Campbell Garbarino, Kylie Coffey with 2 apiece, and then Kennedy Wyatt with a free throw. On the Boomers side of things, it's Lexi Middle with 6 thus far. And then you got 2 apiece for Ella Howard, Taylor Floyd, Caitlin Culp, and Zoe Chavez, all with 2 for the Boomers. And Chris, we do coming in. It's going to be a physical contest, and it's kind of lived up to that. And on top of that, you know, looks have just been tough to come by for the Boomers. When they are able to get a look, you know, it's decent, but Elk City flexing that defensive muscle, if you will, kind of making things tough on Woodward in the half court.
Yeah, they really are. You know, I think I can count probably about 3, maybe 4 opportunities for the Boomers where their only opportunity came on a just like run and lob, right? Like, yeah. I mean, they're running down the right side of the lane, and they just lob it and hope for the best because they're just not getting underneath the basket opportunities. You know, like it's heavily guarded down there, and the shots have been hard to come by. Now, saying that, I've witnessed few free throws not go our way. Like, I mean, you know, we're getting uncontested opportunities and we're not converting on them. And so that to me is so big in basketball. I've seen games go on a 20-point swing because of free throws. And
it sounds cliche, but folks, you look at the box scores, it absolutely is a big deal.
It is so I just think it's so valuable and important to just be crucial in those moments and find a way to collect the points whenever you get those opportunities. So, you know, especially when the chances are limited, right? And whenever we are getting those chances at the line more than we're actually getting a free opportunity in the lane, take your chances at the line to really capitalize on scoring possessions. But you also get Elk City into foul trouble.
Yeah.
And so, you know, that could be a double bonus, but if they're just collecting fouls and you're not converting, that's great game plan by Elk City, right? Like, right. You know, and it looks like they got a roster to burn through. So, yeah, I just convert at the free throw, and then, you know, defensively, we talked early on about eliminating the perimeter shots from, you know, O'Hara. Like, they have a great presence underneath the basket with Ulrich and
Wyatt. Yeah.
And so, I mean, they do have that, but they can, like I said, they can go from 2-point lead to a 10-point lead really quickly if we don't stay disciplined to hard contested shots on the perimeter.
Well, and you mentioned the pregame too. You know, 1 could turn into 2, could turn to 5. We saw Blakely Ball start heating up. She finishes the half with 3 threes. 2 of those came in the second quarter. It wasn't necessarily bad defense by the Boomers, but as you were talking about, the rebound goes up. Elk City controls it with Ulrich or Wyatt, and they're instantly looking to pass it back out on those kick out threes, right? Or it's a quick drive by O'Hara. She finds somebody. So Elk City very disciplined in finding those opportunities. And defensively, what's been absent for the Boomers in this game? The 3-ball. Elk City's not letting them get a clean look there. I mean, you haven't seen Middle take but that one at the end of the half.
Right.
You know, and you hadn't seen anything outside that. There hasn't been a good look for Floyd to launch one, or for a Chavez or a Howard. So
yeah, and that goes to what I was saying earlier about finding the third man run. Like, it's essentially, if we get it over on the right side of the perimeter, you know, we're dishing it in or dishing. Like, we've got a free opportunity on this back side. You know, maybe on an elbow. I don't even know the exact
the
points.
Wing, yeah,
the wing, I guess. We've got a free player out there because defensively they're squeezed into the lane, but how fast can we find them? And when we do find them, I've also noticed that our passes are high, right? And, like, our girls are having to, like, extend and reach, and so that puts them off balance. They're not in a shooting position. That matters. Like, and
that timing's crucial.
I talk with the boys all the time about, like, you got everything at the varsity level is in hyper speed, and so your pass has to be set in a position that they can do something with it. If they're worrying 2 seconds about controlling their pass, you put them in a bad position, right? And so, can we complete passes that are already in a position for them to shoot? That might be a key to victory for us to turn around and claw back into this.
And looking at the foul situation, as we mentioned, physicality this first half, only 4 total fouls called on the Boomers, 2 for Taylor Floyd. One of those was a technical foul, so only 3 personal fouls. And you got 1 for Ella Howard, 1 for Bailey Delson. On the Elk City side, the only player with more than 1 there is Blakely Ball. She's got 2. You got 1 for Ulrich, 1 for Coffey, and 1 for Williamson. So only 5 total fouls on that side. So not really a foul-heavy first half by either teams. But it's Elk City on top, 24-14 at the break over the Boomers. We'll step aside, come back with the second half. It is Boomer Basketball on Z92, KMZ FM Woodward, and Boomer TV.
Supporting communities in every way and experience hometown banking at its best. Supporting communities in every way, Sealing State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking closer to you with a brand new branch in Woodward. Welcome! Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Sealing State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Sealing State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams Avenue and experience hometown banking at its best. Supporting communities in every way, Sealing State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking close.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit GoPioneer.com to sign up today. Life
at 210 48th Street in Woodward. Woodward Steel, your trusted tri-state leader in steel.
You know, nowadays it seems like nothing is built to last. Like phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2-tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts.
Visit your Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire, at 2220 Main in Woodward.
Coffee. They work it to Williamson in the corner. Open three. She'll catch, shoot that one in and out. Rebound fought for. Ball comes away with the two Boomers hit the ground as they work it to Coffee for another three. That one off the back iron, and another offensive board from the Elkettes as bounce right to O'Hara. She got top the key, hits ball, cutting to the basket. Her shot no good, but they call the foul. As, boy, Caitlin Colt took a tough shot trying to defend that one. And they get her for her second foul. So it sends Blakely Ball to the free throw line. She's split the pair on 2 trips previous. As the officials now checking out with Colt to make sure she's okay. Took kind of a tough fall, bounced off the padding underneath the basket. And they will check her out as Shelly Chavez steps back in. Ball at the free throw line, 24-14, make it 25. As she makes her first, she's leading all scorers with 12 so far. It's at 3 threes, and then the rest has come from the free throw line. Second shot off the back iron, rebound taken by Floyd for the Boomers. She'll go right side on the wing, picked up by Coffee. Floyd wanting to attack baseline, trying to dribble in, gets poked at, stolen away. Got knocked over to Williamson, who got to Coffee. Left side the ball, finds Ulrich running to the floor, and up for the layup and in. Kaz Ulrich up to 10 points. 27-14, the Boomers trail. 6:58 left third quarter. Nelson trying to take it up the court, took a bump from ball, no call there. And now a whistle and a timeout taken by Coach Jones as Nelson was in a tough spot. Great Plains Bank, heritage, trust, respect. Those are the things that make Great Plains Bank great. Deep roots across Oklahoma and Texas, they're in touch with communities in which we live and work. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop for your best lawn, porch, or patio. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop are your people. They carry everything you need to make your greenscape that little piece of heaven you've always dreamed of. Locations in Woodward, Canton, and Weatherford. M&D, Great Plains Bank, powering Boomer sports this season. As Woodward trails 27-14 in this third quarter. Going to start finding some buckets, get a little momentum going. It is tough, though, because Elk City has put them kind of in a quicksand state. Feels like you're constantly fighting just to gain every inch, Coach.
Yeah, that's true, and every possession from this point on is more important than the last. We got to find a way to get points, I would say, on the next 2 to 3 possessions.
I want you, when you're addressing your team first game of the season, drop that every possession at this point forward is more important than the last going forward. That's a good line. That's a good line, Coach. Right side with Floyd, and she'll get to the paint for the Boomers. A little bit of a double team there. Puts up the hook shot. Too strong, though. Rebound taken up by Coffee underneath. Across the timeline to Williamson. That's some Ted Lasso stuff. That was beautiful.
Thank you. I also had a statement at practice today that every ball in the midfield is ours. So.
Oh, there you go. As the other way for Elk City, lost on the handle by Reagan Hula, who's in the ballgame for the first time, the junior forward. Boomers take it. Oh, surprise, no call there, but Floyd gets it over to Mendel, makes the best out of it. She sticks the layup. It works out for the Boomers either way. Floyd got bumped pretty hard on that pass, but she's able to stick with it. Find Mendel for the open shot. She's got 8. 11-point ball game. The Boomers trail 27-16. 6:05, third quarter.
On the soccer pitch, the officials will call that advantage. So they had a scoring advantage, so there was a no call.
There you go. And a pass intercepted by Nelson as it was Coffee trying to throw it into the paint. Nelson the other way doesn't quite have the numbers, and then they say she double-dribbled as she was swiped at. Proper move, try to slow up and realize you didn't have the numbers, just unfortunately couldn't control it in the time. So back to the Elkettes as they lead 27-16, 5:50 third quarter.
I made my debut this year as a football official.
Yes.
Basketball officiating.
Haven't leaped off into that yet?
No, there's some ticky-tack stuff that I don't get, but on that, like, I just don't know that my eyes can see in slow motion enough. Like,
there you go.
I don't see all those extra steps.
And a 3 all the way and good for Williamson. She got an open look from the left wing. Her first basket of the game pushes it to a 14-point advantage for Elk City, 30-16. The other way, Floyd trying to find an answer right block. Didn't get it. And then on the loose ball, they'll say a foul by Bailey Nelson as she's trying to take it away from Blakely Ball. So Nelson picks up her second, third of the quarter for the Boomers.
Yeah, that just goes back to
what
what
they call
we were
possession
talking
arrow.
about. At half,
No, there's the foul. Sorry, go ahead.
That that possession opportunity. Just, I mean, we don't really have a clear lane to the basket, so we're just running and lobbing and hoping
Everything's
for the best.
contested. I mean, that Mendel basket was the first free basket really outside the free throw line you had. 3 on the way from Elk City. In and out. Rebound. Fought 4 is on the floor with Chavez. Ella Harrod to the floor. Now Mendel trying to rip away, and it is a rugby scrum out here. As we got multiple guys on the floor. Finally, jump ball called. And the possession arrow should give it to the Boomers. The Chavez, poor girl, was at the bottom of a pile there. I mean, that was a rugby scrum.
She started out on the floor. When that shot went up, she was the first one down, and, man, it was a scrum from there.
30-16, the Boomers trail. 4:50 left third quarter. As it's Mendel across the timeline, top of the key. Boomers trying to find some momentum.
Right
Smith
there,
in the ball game for the first time. She gets over to Floyd on the wing, trying to attack. Poked at, loses it momentarily. Flips it back to Mendel, turns the corner, attacks through some traffic and draws the foul. As Ball was there, I believe that's who they'll get. And it is Ball, her third.
Mendel does a good job about protecting that as she travels in. Like, I don't have hand dexterity, so I don't know how she's able to hold it like a football and able to get it ready to shoot.
And she's so, like you mentioned, she's so great at that because oftentimes she's able to get and-ones that way or finish through the contact, even if there's not necessarily a foul called. Makes the first free throw to make it 30-17. Boomers trail. Mendel with 9, looking for 10 on this attempt. Dips and shoots that one in and out.
Yeah, she had a couple more years. I'm sure flag football will be calling her name because she's holding that high and tight.
As that's a backcourt violation by Elk City. Boomers had trapped Williamson just across the timeline. Did a good job to cut her off. So despite the missed free throw from Mendel, Boomers get it back. 4:26 third quarter as they trail 30-17. Trying to work it back to single digits by the end of this frame as Floyd the inbound to Chavez in the backcourt. She's picked up by Williamson, right wing to Middle. Checked by O'Hare. Middle trying to drive past her. Big crossover. Attacks, draws another foul. And right now, Kaz Ulrich, they've got her kind of pulled out away from that paint. Middle seeing that and trying to use that advantage.
So, yeah, I mean, that actual look has been there most of the night. I don't know if we just don't have the right player in that spot for the catch and shoot, perimeter 3, but we really haven't done it. They're sitting underneath the lane, packing it, and as they drive in, they'll shoot out. But we haven't had anybody catch and shoot from that area yet.
Both free throws good for Middle. Makes it 30-19. The Boomers trying to creep to single digits. And Elk City getting sped up, pass over the head, and out of bounds. Turnover by the Elkettes.
You're only going to get so many of these possessions by Elk City, so capitalizing on them is very important.
4:09 left third quarter as Howard takes the inbounds, goes across the timeline to Mendel, top of the key. As DeLeon in the ball game for the first time, she's guarding her. Mendel wants to attack again, takes another bump, and just says, I'll go right back to the free throw line. That's 3 straight possessions. She just take it off from the top, drove down the right side, and draw a foul.
I hope that they heard me at halftime. Just, make the most of these opportunities.
Absolutely.
You're getting them into foul trouble, but converting here at the free throw line. You have no defense to compete against except for your own mind.
Sometimes that's the toughest defense there, Coach Galvin. First foul on DeLeon.
You don't have to convince me.
Third of the quarter on Elk City. Second free throw good for Mendel. She makes both. She's got 13 now. The Boomers only down by 9. 30-21. So Elk City trying to break the pressure. Williamson gets it across to O'Hara. Cross court right side. Coffee. Free throw line Ulrich. Back to O'Hara. Catch and shoot 3. And that splashes home for Lucy O'Hara. Fine time for her to have her first basket as Elk City pushes back to a 12-point advantage. 33-21. 3:45 left in the quarter. As Mendel pulls that up top, right side to Chavez on the wing, guarded by Williamson. In the corner to Floyd. DeLeon checks her. Floyd trying to attack on her, spins to the paint and dribbled it off to the foot. And now she's coming up a little limp there.
Oh, man.
As Nelson will sub in, take out Zoe Smith.
I don't want it to be a one-player game, but you're talking about Lexi going 3 straight trips.
Yeah.
Drawing 3 straight fouls.
When she's had the hot hand this year, she's had some moments, we've seen it, where she's been just, you tried to stop her.
I would set up the same play every single time if she's getting that lane look, that was 3 straight trips that she got to drive in the same exact spot, drew the contact all 3 times. So
3:20 left third quarter. Elk City on the inbounds, gets it over the top to Ulrich, who lays it home off the glass. She's got 12. Elk City's pushed it back to a 14-point advantage, 35-21. After a quick little 5-0 response after the Boomers cut it to 9. Nelson, right side on the wing, up top to Mendel, left wing to Howard. Dumping it back down to Nelson. Has Ulrich on her, turns around, tough fader. That one off the rim, no good. Mendel, though, with the offensive board, puts it back up, and it just was too strong. And then a foul on Nelson on the loose ball as she was trying to compete with Ulrich for the rebound. Third on Nelson now, 4th of the quarter.
She's got a couple now. So.
And Clayton Culp off the bench, likely to come in. And Culp does. We'll take out Nelson. As Elk City back on the possession, down the right side. A foul, they'll say, on the Boomers, and that's 5 as Coffey was driven along the sideline and got bumped. And they'll call the first foul of the game on Mendel. So that sends Coffey to the free throw line. Elk City in the bonus for the last 2:51 now of this quarter.
Remind me, Tyler, does that reset?
It resets now, yeah, every quarter.
Every quarter,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
It used to be half, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So recent change within, the last year now?
I believe so, yeah.
So
I couldn't remember when it came into effect.
Adopting to the national standard for the NFHS. As Coffey splits the pair, made the first, missed the second, 36-21. Boomers trail, 2:44 left in the quarter. Floyd the other way, top of the key, has the handle. Try and get some off-ball movement. Gets the screen from Cole, Baz pick up her dribble, hand off to Mendel. Top of the key, she's going to sit, take the 3 from there, just a bit off. Hit the front of the rim, back of the iron, and out. Rebound scooped up by the Elkettes as O'Hara down the right side. Crossover gets into the baseline, finds Ulrich cutting in. Gets at the ball, and a good block by Howard, but Ulrich there to clean it up after the defense from Howard. Ulrich now with 14. It's a 17-point advantage for Elk City, 38-21. 2:05 left third quarter. It's Floyd top the key for the Boomers. Mendel thinks about sitting the screen. Instead, Floyd dumps down to Culp. Out to Howard, open 3 from the left wing. That's good for Mella Howard. Finally got a clean look at it, and Howard nailed it.
Guys, I want to highlight the catch and shoot opportunity, right? Like, she's free out there. It was delivered in her hand, ready to go in a shooter's position.
38-24, Boomers trail. O'Hara the other way for Elk City. Tough step back and hit it.
That was a quality shot.
5 points for O'Hara now. That one wasn't easy from the elbow. 40-24. Elkets on top, minute 33rd quarter. And Chavez on the right side for the Boomers. Dribbles the top of the key, sends it left wing to Howard. In the corner to Floyd beside her. She's looking to pass it on. Maybe attack, spins on ball. Not much doing there, and sends it cross court right side to Howard again. In the corner, trying to dump it into Floyd. Pass was tipped by Coffey, and ball able to step up and take it, and she'll flip it over to O'Hara. Minute 5 left in the quarter. Boomers trail 40-24. O'Hara step back three, good contest from Mendel, and the shot well short, and it's out of bounds in favor of the Boomers. As Mendel reading that, making it a tough look for a ball, or O'Hara. As on the inbounds, a foul, they will say on Elk City, and they will get DeLeon her second. And fourth of the quarter now for Elk City. So one more, the Boomers will be in the bonus. As Nelson checks in, Lexi Mendel checks out. So 5 on the floor. Howard, Chavez, Floyd, Nelson, and Colt. As the inbound goes to Nelson, left wing, 55 seconds left in the quarter. And tries to fire past to Colt, and that one just way too much as it flies out of bounds. The Elkets take it back, leading 40-24. Down to the final minute of this frame is Coffey across the timeline left wing, breaking the Boomer pressure up to O'Hara. Right side to Ulrich, passed a little slow there as Ulrich had to step up and knock it away for Elk City to keep control. She gets it back on the elbow, right side, drives on Culp and draws the foul, and Culp picks up her third foul and sends Kaz Ulrich to the free throw line with 36 seconds left in the quarter. As free throw by Ulrich first rims out. Second free throw, couple dribbles, dips and shoots, that one good. So Ulrich with 15 now, as Elk City up top, 41-24. Boomers looking for an answer in the closing seconds of the third. Right side, it's Floyd, bounces it down to Culp, and the pass just off her fingertips, had the position. Boomers are trying to get it to her the last two possessions now, but unfortunately passes have been a little off.
Yeah, Culp's working at creating the distance, right? She's really working on her defender to create some space for herself as she does catch it. Timing and placement of the pass has been off.
DeLeon, right side for Elk City, top of the key ball, catch and shoot straight away. That's good for Blakely Ball. Now she's got 15 now. Elk City up by 20, 44-24, 7 seconds in the third. Boomers right side with Nelson with 3, top key up to Floyd, that pass over her head. Tracks it down, but doesn't have time to launch the shot. And that's how we end the third quarter. The Boomers head to the fourth, trailing 44-24. Step aside, Boomer Basketball, Z92, and Boomer TV.
Woodward Steel, your tri-state leader in steel, wants to remind you that in addition to taking care of all your steel needs, Woodward Steel carries other important materials such as stainless, aluminum, 4-inch to 6-inch PVC pipes and fittings, and so much more. If you're in the shop or out in the field and in need of fabrication materials, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call 580-324-8005 to talk with our staff, or come visit the shop Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 210 48th Street in Woodward. Woodward Steel, your trusted tri-state leader in steel.
Quality when they see it, and that's exactly what you'll find at Vance Auto Group of Woodward. For years, we've proudly supplied Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles.
40 years Oklahoma tough.
Not just across our state, but to drivers all over the region.
Hard-working folks, hard-working trucks.
Whether you're after rugged performance or everyday comfort,
Cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Vance is here to help you find the perfect fit.
Dodge, Ram, and GMC.
Visit Vance Auto Group of Woodward, where it's comfortable to buy a car.
To begin this fourth quarter. As Elk City begins with the possession. As is O'Hara taking the inbounds, right side to ball. Bouncing a baseline to Hewlin, and she gets double teamed, eventually loses it, and it's out of bounds in favor of the Boomers. As Chavez will trigger, bounces it to Floyd, faces full court pressure. Williamson, and ball double team comes, bounces it to Howard, gets it cross court to middle, left side, she'll attack, has some space, the layup goes in right side. for Lexi Mendel.
The thing I like about that possession is they are being high pressed, but we are being very quick about getting down to the basket.
And the other way, Elk City going to leak out as the Boomers was trying to recover. And Reagan Hoolan gets her first basket. Makes it 46-26, still in favor of the Elkettes. 7:20 left in the ballgame. Lexi Mendel, by the way, up to 15 points. Right side, it's Howard on the handle for the Boomers. Goes top of key to Mendel. Wants to attack again on Herrera. Stops. The shot short from the mid-range. Culp on the rebound, draws the foul as Ulrich trying to contest her. And Ulrich picks up her second. First team foul of the quarter. So send Caitlin Culp to the free throw line. 7:06 left. If you are going to somehow pull a 20-point comeback, it helps if you get points when the clock stops.
It's very true.
As Culp's first free throw goes down. Second free throw. Off the mark. Makes it 46-27. Culp with 3 points. 7 minutes left in the game as Ulrich top the key. Bounces over to Hewlin. Back up to O'Hara. There is a shot clock tonight. Forgot to mention that. And that, I mean, it speaks to these teams, though. I haven't had to worry about it. 15 seconds left on that shot clock. So you can't stall ball it. It does help the Boomers in this situation.
Yeah, and we've got a few girls on the floor who have some fouls.
As O'Hara drives and gets the basket. Tough basket in front of the rim. She's got 7. Making 48-27. Floyd races down the other way. Got past the defense. Nobody picked her up. She's got 4. She hits the layup, and a timeout taken by Coach Jones of Elk City. Smith & Co. Auction and Realty. They are Oklahoma's real estate and land auction experts. Smith & Co. is your top choice for all your land auctions and real estate needs. Call 580-254-3975 or email Ira at smithcorealestate.com. Northwest Glass, from residential and commercial glass, auto glass, doors, and mirrors. Northwest Glass, they've got you covered. They do it all with expert care and quality service. Visit 611 Texas Avenue in Woodward or call them 580-256-4324. Northwest Glass, Smith & Co. Powering Boomer Sports this season. As Woodward trailing 48-29. So just within 20 points at 19, but baskets are going to have to come quick and the stops are going to have to come in multitudes if you're Woodward.
Yeah, they are. And as I made the mention right at the end, right there, it just we've got what, 3 girls, probably 3 or 4.
Yeah, starting to
fouls.
stack up now. You got Ben Nelson with 3, Culp with 3. So not quite dangerous foul trouble, but close. Floyd's with 2.
Okay.
Because she just had that tech, and that was the last one there. But to your point, you're getting close to some of those situations.
It's just one of those deals. We've got to play quick on the attack, and then defensively,
find a way to do it clean without foul, which is not an easy task. As Elk City with the possession after the timeout. As ball, O'Hara play a little catch. You get to Ulrich, top key. She wants to drive, good swab by Mendel, but O'Hara follows it up and makes it anyways. Mendel stepped up, but O'Hara was right there to collect it back. She's now got 17. Or Ulrich, excuse me, not O'Hara. Top of the key, Floyd for the Boomers is a trail 50-29, 5:55 left of the game. Drive by Floyd through a double team, just a bit strong. Rebound gets poked out to Chavez. She's on the floor. Williamson actually comes up with it for Elk City and gives it to Hewlin. To Ulrich, right side. Drive by O'Hara. Stop, pop. 2-pointer good from O'Hara just outside the block, mid-range. She's got 9. 52-29, Elk City extend their lead. And Floyd just says, I'm going to take it downhill and draw the foul. Saw the gap and took it. And Ulrich picks up her third. They caught Ulrich a little flat-footed there. So Floyd to the line for 2 free throws, only 4 points tonight, and is coming off back-to-back double-digit performances. And the Boomers' last 2 losses, as Assen Gordon checks into the ball game for the first time tonight. Was at Woodward during her middle school years, started there. Seen spurts over this year, but not a ton. Second free throw for Floyd, good. So she makes the pair, 52-31. 5:30 left in the ball game. As O'Hara gets over to Gordon. She gets across the timeline. Right side. O'Hara takes it back. Top of the key, gives it to Ulrich on the wing. Ulrich, a simple handoff to ball as they're working around to Williamson. Trying to go to Gordon in the corner. It was batted initially, but Elk City was able to collect it. Shot clock down to 8 seconds. As O'Hara trying to drive with 5, cut off to Gordon with 2. And the three-pointer near the shot clock buzzer goes down for Addison Gordon. Had the open look, took it. Make it 55-31. 4:50 left in this one. Boomers right side, it's Floyd. She wants to attack to the paint, cut off. Nice bounce pass over to Colt, but they say that Floyd traveled first.
I saw that one.
Yep. Kind of slid the feet, unfortunately.
Yeah.
She was cut off. So Cadence Bourne, Zoe Smith will check in. Culp and Howard check out. So the 5 for the Boomers, it's Floyd. Oh, also Maisie Porter. Or not Maisie Porter, Maisie Miller. God.
Throwback.
Throwback.
That was homecoming was last week.
Yeah. The Boomers get the stop on there at 4:25 left. As Floyd trying to bounce it up to Mendel and swiped at, but Mendel able to collect in the backcourt. And checked with the official, said, hey, I could dribble, right? The official's like, yeah, you're good. Now Mendel downhill attacking, trying to dump it over to Bourne, and Mendel draws the foul before the pass gets there. She probably didn't want that because Bourne would have had a wide open layup. Yeah. Wasn't a shooting foul either in the first foul called.
But
the second, excuse me,
it's
on
the
O'Hara.
same exact look and gets the same result.
Draws the foul. As Miller, the inbounder for the Boomers, trying to bounce into Boring, and bounced off Boring. Miller tried to step up and take it, but she could not. As she was still crossing over the baseline. So turnover there. Down to 4 minutes left of the ball game. Elk City on top, 55-31. Ball right wing takes the pass in the corner to O'Hara. Middle on her. Driving baseline, dumps it to Orich, and flips it home. So tough to stop when Kaz is able to be in the middle of the paint.
Yeah, I mean, that's just understanding who's around you.
19 points for Orich, 57-31 Elk City lead. Middle, a little step off, right wing 3, and that one just off the mark. Tried to launch a couple of those in this second half. Unfortunately, haven't been able to go.
Yeah, she's created a couple good looks off of that.
And the pass gets tipped over to Ball. Her three-pointer, little strong rebound collected. It works his way to Orich. Kicks in the corner. O'Hara, left side, behind the back on Floyd. Now crossover, trying to bully her way into the paint. They say she traveled. But as you were saying,
No,
absolutely.
I mean, yeah, she just, it hadn't fallen, right? I mean, she's created the look. She's had it hit the rim.
As Floyd and Mendel check out, they give way to Boswell, as well as Kaylin Hecker for the first time tonight. So Boomers going with the subs, if you will, at this point. Trying to save some legs. 3:10 left in the ball game as Elk City leads 57-31. It's Boswell right side trying to dump it into Boring, and she takes a bump, and then a foul, they'll say, on Wyatt. Or no, knocked out of bounds, not a foul. Wyatt last touch. The Boomers keep it as Boswell inbounds it to Miller. Over to Smith. Top of the key, left wing to Boswell, in the corner to Hecker. She dribbles around on the wing. Hands off to Miller up top, 2:55. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dump it down to Smith. And getting poked at by White. Stolen away. Gordon comes up with it for the Elkettes. She's calmly across the timeline, right side. It's Coffey. It's Ball, top of the key. Dump it inside to White. Turn, shot over Boring. Good defense for Boring. Shot off. Ball with the rebound, and she draws the foul. Good initial defense for Boring. Unfortunately, the Boomers just couldn't control the ball. As Ball will head to the free throw line. First foul called on Boswell for the Boomers. First of the quarter. As Ball, her free throw good. She's up to 16 points. Her and Kaz Orich pumping the most, or the bulk of the Elk City offense. She's got 16, Orich 19. They got O'Hara right there as well with 9. So that trio has been solid. Second free throw good for Ball. She's got 17. As she'll check out and give way to Presley DeLeon. 2:30 left in the ball game. Boomers trailing 59-31. Going to fall to 8-11 tonight. As the pass goes down to Smith, and she draws the foul. As Wyatt and they've got 13, and there's no 13 on the roster. Okay. Interesting there. So that's how deep they're going into the side of it.
Who's that, Elk City?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I heard Emma Brewster, maybe? As first foul, or the first free throw for Smith, no good. So apologies to the Elk City crowd for not having that number. Pulled Michael Barnes said this morning, he was talking about not having a number for the Moreland guys. Sometimes, get those last minute changes. I'll check with the scorers table. Second free throw is no good for the Boomers. Bourne gets another attempt right side. That one's short. Just below the block. 2:15 left in the game. 59-31. So Elk City leads. They've got possession. Right side. Up to De Leon. Top of the key. She'll turn. She'll drive. The layup just dribbled out. Rebound. Fought for. And shot missed by the Elkettes as Miller comes up with the board. Minute 55 left. A little behind the back by Miller. Trying to bounce over to Boren, but Boren wasn't quite in position for it. It'll go back to the Elkettes. As Tatum Ray checks in for Woodward, takes out Kaylin Heckert. Ray's seen her first action tonight. As Elk City going to improve to 12-6 on the season. Dump down to White in the paint. Kick out in the corner. The Elkettes, minute 35 left, down to 17 seconds on the shot clock. 59-31 your score. White trying to get the paint poked away. Elk City keeps it. De Leon up top, fouled by Smith. He pushed it. Smith picks up her first. Second of the quarter for Woodward. Minute 24 remaining in the quarter, and it looks like the shot clock has reset. Yeah, Smith and Bourne check out. Gives away to Kennedy Roach. As well as Heckert back in the ball game. A drive and a foul as De Leon took it to the hole. Drew the foul. As Heckert picks up the foul. Her first. So De Leon to the free throw line. Shot up and too strong. As Smith and Morin check right back in. Miller and Roach out. De Leon for the second free throw. That one off the mark as well. Rebound taken by Heckert of the Boomers. She'll push down the left side. Cut off and fouled as De Leon bumped her. That is the third foul for De Leon. Fifth of the quarter for Elk City. So that will send Kaylin Heckert to the free throw line with a minute 18 left in the ballgame. First free throw, just a touch short. Kenny Roach as Mason Miller is well back into the ball game. They'll take out Boswell and Rick. Second free throw for Heckert, good. So she gets on the board with a point, makes it 59-32. Minute 15 left in the contest. Looks like they're going to maximize this possession, try to play out the shot clock as much as they can. Almost a double dribble committed there by the Elkettes. As they work in the corner, left side. Attack on the baseline, pass wild, stolen away by Heckert. Boomers the other way, trailing 59-32, 55 seconds left in the game. Heckert sends over to Smith, tees up the three on the wing, just a bit short for Zoe's. Good luck. Couldn't get it to go down. Rebound taken by the Elkettes with 45 seconds. They work it across timeline over to De Leon. The pass a bit strong for her. Saves it to Wyatt somehow. Top of the key. Three on the way, and that one's short. Rebound goes right between Cades Bourne's legs, and I think they say kick ball maybe? Or say it was poked out of bounds, I guess, by Elk City. Apologies. Kind of an awkward rebound where that just dies on you.
I don't know.
In a weird spot. Didn't really bounce well, so it's one of those.
Is that the ball or is that the court?
That's a good question. I haven't played on the Elk City court. I don't know. I have to ask the player next time. Like, is Elk City's court weird and how the ball bounces?
A little hollow.
A little hollow. Heckert down low, draws the foul. She'll go to the free throw line on the shot attempt. 21 seconds remain. That's how we can start Northwest Oklahoma conspiracies right there. Just a deep investigative report on the Elk City gym. Is it haunted? First
I
free
feel like
throw.
every time we come in here, they've improved something.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
They,
It's a good facility. I like Boomer Fieldhouse course, but good facility, Elk City. Second free throw good from Haggard. She's got 3. She makes the pair. 59-34. The Boomers trail down to 16 seconds. Shot clock is off. Is in the corner. It'll go. They'll swing back up to DeLeon with 8. Shoop says, I'll drive one more time. Finds White. 5, top the key. Right side with 3. Ray playing some tight defense. Shot blocked by the Boomers. And that's how we end the ball game. Elk City takes it 59-34, your final. Step aside, come back for your post-game wrap. Get you set for the boys. It's Boomer Basketball, Z92 and Boomer TV. Moves to 12-6. The Boomers fall to 8-11. Let's look at your final stats. Lexi Middle leads the Boomers in the loss with 15 points. You had Taylor Ford with 6, Ella Howard with 5, Kaylin Heckert wound up with 3, as well as Caitlin Cope. You got 2 from Zoe Chavez. And that did it for the Boomers on the Elk City side, led by Kaz Ulrich tonight with her 19 points. You got 17 from Blakely Ball. She hit 4 threes. Lucy O'Hara finishes with 9, the next leading scorer there for the Elkettes. And the Boomers will now turn their focus to Elgin on Friday night. Step aside, take a break, come back, get you set for the boys game. It's Woodward, Elk City coming up. It's Boomer Basketball, Z92 and Boomer TV.
Great teams aren't
coming to this one 0-16 on the season. I'll say that despite that, typically you see a team like this, they're struggling, they're getting blown out every night. Not really been the case for the Elks, as they have continued to fight hard. Pretty much all but a handful of their losses have been about 10 or less. They push some teams to as close as 4 to 5 points, 3 in some cases. So suffer some tough losses, but have been competitive. Expect to see Conley, Poole, Crew Keys, Kingston Dixon, Kai Brott, and Zachariah McCauley tonight. The big deal of that, only one senior in that starting lineup. It's a mix, sophomores and juniors after that. So, Chris, you got a team like this. They're at home. They're hungry. They've been trying to vie for a win. They've seen, hey, Woodward took a tough loss to Blanchard, on homecoming Friday night. So you got to expect a fight here for your Woodward. You can't expect this team to kind of lay down.
No, in every experience that I've ever competed against Elk City, that's their identity is that they're really just a group of competitive athletes that really are going to stay in the game until you either take them out of it or the whistle's blown and clocks are down to 0. So it's just, I don't know. It's a culture thing here, I think. Every boys program fights till the very end, and see where it ends up.
Both teams on the court getting their warm-ups in. We'll step aside for another break. Come back with your keys to the game. It's Boomer Basketball, Z92 and Boomer TV.
Every family has a story filled with chapters of love, laughter, and dreams for the future. But what if one day you're not there to help write the next chapter? Life is unpredictable, but your love for your family shouldn't be. With State Farm Life Insurance, Gwayne Matthews and Woodward can help ensure your story continues, even when you're not there to turn the page. Protect the chapters yet to come. Talk to Gwayne Matthews, because your story deserves to be told.
This is Matthew Mitchell with Vance Auto Group in Woodward, Oklahoma. We're more than a dealership. We are part of this great community. Our employees live here. Our kids go to school with yours. We work, ranch, and our kids show right here in Northwest Oklahoma. We proudly give back by supporting local schools and local youth programs across the area, something the big city dealers don't do. We're here and we stand behind what we sell. We've got a great selection, and if I don't have what you want, I'll get it for you. We want to earn your business. At Vance Chevrolet, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, the more we sell, the more we can give back. Because when you buy local, we all win.
Great teams aren't carried by just one player. They're built on trust, determination, and people who show up for each other. Bank of Western Oklahoma does the same with your finances. We make decisions right here at home with lenders who know how to hustle for your goals. Bank of Western Oklahoma works like a true team. We're motivated, loyal, and ready to help you win your next financial gain. Bank of Western Oklahoma, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Woodward Steel, your tri-state leader in steel, wants to remind you that in addition to taking care of all your steel needs, Woodward Steel carries other important materials such as stainless, aluminum, 4-inch to 12-inch PVC pipes and fittings, and so much more. If you're in the shop or out in the field and in need of fabrication materials, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call 580-324-8005 to talk with the staff, or visit the shop Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 210 48th Street in Woodward. Woodward Steel, your trusted tri-state leader in steel.
Woodward started, they were at 9-4 going into that Buckle Louis Bell Invitational. You put up 100 points on Chisholm. You fall to Weatherford. You fall again to Weatherford in the in-between of the end of that tournament and the third place game because you had the weather delay, right? Or in that stretch, you fell to Weatherford, I should say, before it going into it and out of it. But he bounced back with that win over Kingfisher, third place game, throwing at the buzzer. Then you fall to Blanchard. So I say that you're 2-3 over your last 5. You're a little up and down. Some good high points, Chris, but some low points as well. What the Boomers got to do tonight to come out against the team, as long as you execute against, you should be able to kind of right the ship a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm looking for kind of a team performance. Like I'm looking for sacrificial play. I'm looking for support play. Guys that come off the bench, what role do they have, and how influential can they be? Gage is, last month, I mean, he was having 20 to 30 point games.
Yeah, had two 30-point games, had 26-point game.
He was on fire at the beginning of January, and And obviously we know Caden can catch fire, and he can be really influential in a game. Jake Graff has stepped in and done some great defensive work. Luke Talley has had a couple good games here in the late stretch.
Drawing some starts now.
And so, yeah, and obviously Laredo's an athlete that can make a difference. So I'm looking for each player to have a role and have a part in this game. So that way going forward, everyone's confidence has been boosted.
And with that, we'll step aside for a final break. Come back with your starting lineups. Opening tip-off. It's Boomer Basketball, Z92, and Boomer TV.
Keep your home safe and secure with Arlo Secure from Pioneer. Our battery-operated doorbell cameras and solar-powered outdoor cameras make it easier than ever to protect your home. Enjoy 2K video resolution and instant alerts day or night, starting at just $15 a month. Visit GoPioneer.com today and enjoy peace of mind with Arlo Secure.
Supporting communities in every way, Sealing State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking closer to you with a brand new branch in Woodward. Welcome! Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Sealing State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Sealing State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams Avenue and experience hometown banking at its best.
You know, nowadays it seems like nothing is built to last. Like phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2-tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived, and hello to something that lasts.
Visit your Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire, at 2220 Main in Woodward.
Hungry? Head to Longshots Bar and Grill in downtown Woodward. Bring the whole crew for juicy ribeye steaks, giant burgers, wings from mild to flaming hot, fresh salads, and more. There's something for everyone, including the kids. Planning a party or team celebration? Check out the upstairs golf and gun bays, or ask about our group catering options. Longshots Bar and Grill, downtown Woodward's favorite hangout and the official home of the Boomer Coaches Show every Wednesday from 6 to 7. Come hungry, leave happy, and make it a night to remember.
Same we've seen over the last few games. It is Gage Hutchins, Caden Gaines, Luke Talley, Cole Reed, and Aaron Laredo. As for Elk City, a little bit of a change as they'll go Conley Poole. Tucker Garza, the senior, gets the starting nod over Kingston Dixon, the sophomore. Otherwise, lineup same. Kai Brott, Zachariah McCauley, Crew Keys in that starting five. So for Elk City, it's Poole, Garza, Keys, Brott, and McCauley. Tucker Garza, obviously a great football player. Saw him on the football field this past season, leading the Elks. Kai Brott also solid as a senior, and it'll be Gaines tipping off against Brott for the against McCauley. No, it is against Brott. Excuse me. 22-23. 6-7. It's about the same thing. Anyways, Boomers looking to try to get off, or try to bounce back after that homecoming loss as Gaines hits the tip. Wins it to Aaron Laredo. Boomers working right to left in this first half. They get down to Talley. He'll take the quick shot. No good, but Laredo, the second chance, up and in for the Boomers. It's an offensive board, and they lead 2-0 quickly. As Oak City the way, Reed able to bat a pass as McCauley was trying to work it ahead. Reed lets his man blow by and gets the easy layup. And a timeout instantly taken by Coach Tyler Full of the Elks. Wanting to talk about things. And it's interesting because I did get to mention this. Obviously, last time we played Elk City in that season opener, didn't get to complete that game due to the unfortunate situation there with Evan Putman, one of their seniors. And glad to see him recover from that. Obviously, not playing, but, still obviously be part of the team and everything. But the Boomers had started out fast in that game. They really took control in the first quarter. And within the first 30 seconds, Chris, trying to do the same.
Yeah, I think that's us, at our best is whenever we're able to create those kind of turnovers and transition play. We are a very dangerous counter-attacking team, and look for more opportunities like that.
So on the inbounds out of the timeout, Elk City with it. As working the ladder in the backcourt is McCauley and Poole. McCauley does get across timeline to Poole. Goes right side to Keys. Top key to Garza. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. We are playing with the shot clock tonight. Didn't see any violations in that girls' game. It's Garza working on Reed. Will step back. Tough three. Gaines able to tap it. Block the shot essentially. And then Tally taps the rebound over to Laredo in transition to Reed. Left side in the corner. Hutchins. So dribble it back up top to Tally. Thought about the shot. Over to Gaines. Catch and shoot right wing. Good for Caden Gaines. Cans it. His first basket of the game. The Boomers just like that, up top 7-0 the first minute. 6:55 left first quarter is Garza. Trying to get across the timeline. Goes to McCauley, and they find Poole. He drives. Wild shot somehow goes in. Lost the handle on the way up, but did enough to get it up and in. Let's make it 7-2. Gaines right side the other way, and then trying to bounce it to Laredo in the paint. Got knocked away by Garza. 6:37 left first quarter. Boomers lead 7-2. They've got the possession. As Reed, right side. Hutchins launches the three. That's good for Gage Hutchins. So he's on the board, and just like that, all but one Boomer that has touched Floyd so far of the starting five has scored in the first few possessions. 10-2 Woodward leads. Across the timeline is Keys taking a bump. No, they say out of bounds. Thought they were going to call a foul for a bit. Said he stepped on the sideline. So the Boomers forced the turnover as Gaines was on him. Tally inbounds it to Laredo. 6:15 first quarter. Laredo dribbles it up top. Over to the left wing. Dishes back to Hutchins, top of the key. Laredo, nice bounce pass to Reed down on the right side. A laser of a bounce pass, and Reed with the layup. He's got 4.
Yeah, the importance there was the speed at which that pass went in. It gave him enough time to collect and distribute to the basket.
Garza breaks the press the other way for Elk City and draws the fouls. He took it to the hole. Laredo was back to defend, but they say he fouled. So it sends Garza to the free throw line to Laredo. First foul of the game for either team. Boomers up top, though, already 12-2. 5:54 first quarter. As Garza's first free throw good. Playing with that leg brace. Dealt with a couple injuries throughout his career, but tough kid. Again, saw all the football field this season. Leading the Elks in a big spot. So he makes the first free throw. Second one on the way. That's good. He's got 2. Make it 12-4. Boomers quickly push. Right wing, it's Reed picking up his dribble. Looking for a pass. Finds Gaines. He gets the screen from Laredo. Dumps it down to Laredo on the roll and lays it in with the right hand from the left side. Laredo with 4. Boomers making 14-4. Press still on. Garza able to break it up to Keys as he gets across timeline right side. Keys lost the handle, but collected the back. Conley gives it to McCullough. Sends it left wing to Garza. Shot clock at 15. Right side Keys. Long three. That one too strong. Rebound taken by Tally underneath. Gives it ahead to Laredo to Gaines. Through traffic. Draws the foul and 1 for Caden Gaines on the layup. He's got 5. 5:09 left in the first quarter, and the Boomers just pace raw as outgaining Elk City on every possession.
It is, and it's bad on a cameraman because
he tried to keep up
every time they go on a fast break. I'm trying to make sure that I'm in frame. So if I'm not, forgive me.
And how about this?
That fast.
Evan Pubin wasn't sure if he's going to play basketball. Obviously, at any point this season after the opener, is in the ball game for Elk City. As the free throw good from Keys, split the pair, I should say. 3 all the way from McCauley, and that one good. So McCauley nails it. He's got 3, and excuse me, the Gaines split the free throws. So 17-7, the Boomers lead, and down low, foul called on the floor as Gaines and McCauley get tied up. And the foul to McCauley, his first. Second of the quarter on Elk City, 4:48 left as Boomers lead 17-7 in this first quarter. Grayson Roach, you'll see his first action, takes out Luke Talley. Roach has been playing well off the bench, had the game winner against Kingfisher. That third place game. Gaines takes the inbounds top of the key, left wing to Hutchins. 29 seconds on the shot clock. Reed pulls up high off the back iron. Nice push by Roach to get the rebound to Laredo. Dumps it to Reed. Gets in through some traffic. Stops in front of the rim. Just easily lays it home.
Yeah, that's good control by Reed right there to go through some physical contact.
Garza gets past 2-on-1 the other way. Roach is going to step in front of him and then get back as Reed affects the shot. It's missed by Hadley Brown. Boomers come away with the rebound. Gaines falls to the floor. Somehow bats over the Reed, but he's poked at. Garza trying to steal away. They get tied up. Coach Foles trying to get the timeout to no avail. Possession arrow does give it to the Elks. 4:08 left first quarter.
Thank goodness for them knee pads because they took a beating. Right
Better
there.
ours or theirs than ours, man. I tell you. We're not old, but we're kind of in the in-between. We're up here looking at that going, ooh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That and the hollow floor, man.
Started the hollow floor theory. Oh, my Lord. 4 minutes left first quarter. Boomers lead 19-7, but Elk City on the possession. We're going to get a call, I'm telling you. Keys trying to drive, swiped away, stolen. Roach flips it ahead to Hutchins, and that shot blocked by Garza, showing his athleticism. Rebound taken by Keys, but then an offensive foul, they say, on Keys, as Laredo was quickly on him. Keys looks around, like, what did I do? Second on him, third of the quarter.
A little reckless swinging is what I would call it.
Yeah. Anytime you get those elbows flaring out, you put yourself in danger. So the inbound, Gaines goes to Laredo, right side to Reed, in the corner, back to Gaines, pulls up, takes the three. That one splashes home from Caden. 9 for him. So one thing you want to see heat up for Caden as we go into the postseason. The 3-point's been a bit streaky this year, the shooting-wise. If he can get that going, got a chance. 3:32 left in the quarter. Boomers force another turnover on the Elk City inbounds. Pressure just too much right now.
Yeah, I've seen Gaines warming up most of the pregame and from the three-point boundary.
Gets man in the air there, and they call a foul before his Gaines absorbs some contact. Hadley Brown got too high, trying to contest the three. Ultimately just kind of crawled on Gaines, not intentionally. His first, fourth of the quarter for Elk City. 3:29 left in the frame. Boomers up top 22-7. Another bounce from Gaines. This one a fading three-pointer. That one wild from the corner. Rebound taken, though, by Roach. Extends the possession. Left wing to Laredo. Back to Gaines in the corner. Wants to attack. Hop step through a lot of contact. That's short. Rebound fought for. Gets poked out to Hutchins. He fades right side. That's good. Hutchins with 5. Make it 24-7. Favor the Boomers. Pressure on now to Keys, Gaines, and Hutchins on him. They call a jump ball. And the Elk City crowd really? Not liking fades right now. Wow. And the possession arrow goes to the Boomers.
Yeah, I mean, a little hug from Gaines right there. I would have thought.
I thought I was going to call. They were going to call a foul, but that's, you know, we had an interesting situation last week. We talked about on the K1 Morning Show where Frederick, they were playing Mangum. Frederick's home crowd got kicked out by the officials
I saw that
in the boys' game, and a foul underneath. As boy, this could be the 5th on Elk City already in the quarter. This one could be charged to Brown, his second, and that means free throws for the Boomers with 3:04 left in the quarter.
Yeah, and this is something that I would say on Elk City that you don't want to happen. It's not necessarily the foul; it's the reaction after the foul.
Right.
Like, you know, this can quickly get away from Elk City just off of frustration.
Well, we've seen it happen to the Boomers at times this year, too.
Yeah,
Both teams having some younger guys, you know. Can happen. First free throw good for Gaines. He's got 10. 25-7, Woodward on top. Second free throw good for Gaines as well. He's come out shooting strong with 11 in this first quarter. By the way, Gaines came in tonight with 940 career points, so nearing 1,000. Probably not going to hit it this game. You don't think he's going to go for 60. Steal again by the Boomers on the press. Hutchins flips up to Gaines, and the layup good.
That's it.
Learned from his
That's all he's got.
Friday night.
940.
Yeah, only 940 is the sophomore. Nearing, he's not going to get 500 rebounds this year, but we'll have it next year too, by the way. It's 28-7, Boomers on top. Putman with it, top of the key again. Just amazing to see Evan Putman out there. Great story. See him come back and be able to play. Handling it is Dixon. Goes to Keys, gets into the paint. The tough shot over Hutchins, no good. Dixon flying in, creating the rebound. Shot by Poole, too strong. Boomers come away with it. Hutchins flips up to Reed. Reed was trying to lob it for Gaines. Timing wasn't there. Gaines emerges with it. Tough fader through 2 people on the baseline. He hits it. Gaines with 15 in this first quarter. At this pace, he is on pace for 60. As a timeout taken by Coach Full. 30-7. The Boomers on top with 2:03 left in the first quarter. Great Plains Bank, Heritage, trust, respect, those are the things that make Great Plains Bank great. With deep roots across Oklahoma and Texas, they're in touch with the communities in which we live and work. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop for your best lawn, porch, or patio. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop are your people. They carry everything you need to make your greenscape that little piece of heaven you've always dreamed of. Locations in Woodward, Canton, and Weatherford. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop, Great Plains Bank, powering Boomer Sports on KMZE, FM Woodward, C92, and Boomer TV this season. And the Boomers are on pace for about 120 points plus right now. I don't think that will hold, but it's been a great start.
Yeah, and obviously, even though the guys are on fire and they're seemingly doing well, I think you still consider the legs too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You gotta stay fresh,
especially going into Elgin.
That's right. We know they got some good athletes. Layup attempt too strong by Putman. Had to look at it. Dribbled out, rebound taken by the Boomers. Reed sends the Roach top key back to Reed on the wing. As the 5, it's Graff, Reed, Hutchins, Roach, and Talley. No gains on the floor. As Graff takes the handle top of the key. Right side to Talley, hadn't scored yet. The only starter not to. Reed attacking, left elbow, hands off to Roach, over to Talley. Wants to get into the paint. Trying to dump it over to Hutchins. It got there off the tip, and Hutchins' layup just a little short. Rebound collected by Dixon for the Elks. Minute 20 left in the first quarter as Elk City trails 37. Graff trying to get a steal, poking at Zachariah McCauley. McCauley able to retrieve it. Shot clock at 19. Haven't even worried about shot clock on the Boomer end yet. It's been that type of pace as Roach knocks it away from Brock.
And that's what I was going to say. It's a minute 5 left in the first, 30-7.
Yeah.
It has been a very fast-paced scoring first quarter.
You're doing a lot of it. You're sweating. I see it. Moving the camera, running the production. You're doing a lot. Minute left in the frame.
I'm sure the viewers are getting a little seasick.
Brought on the drive, and he gets fouled. Senior goes to the free throw line with 51 seconds left in the quarter for Elk City. Roach picks up the first foul for him. Second of the quarter for the Boomers.
Court sick, maybe.
Court sick. Yeah, I can't
Motion
do seasick.
sickness.
Motion sickness. There you go. That's what you're searching for. First free throw for Brought, a little short. Talk about the legs. I mean, that's pace right there. The Boomers just up and down, up and down. Oak City trying to keep up.
Yeah, this broadcast is brought to you by Dramamine.
Jesse Tree steps in for the first time tonight. Aaron Laredo back in. Reed and Hutchins out for the Boomers. Second free throw on the way for Brought. That one too strong. Rebound taken, though, offensively by Dixon. Sends it right side. 3 on the way from McCauley. That one off the back iron. Roach skies for it. His pass batted, but collects it again. 43 seconds left in the quarter as he goes right side to Treese. Across the timeline, top of the key Graff to Laredo on the wing. 35 seconds left in the quarter. Boomers lead 32-7. As Graff, right corner. Up to Treese, to Roach. Most patient possession we've seen thus far. 13 on the shot clock. Graff launches the 3 with 10 on the clock. That one off the back iron, no good. And they get Roach for trying to lean across on the loose ball. Is kind of not the right position for that board.
That skip pass to Treese up at the top of the key. That's the pass that I was talking about in the girls' game. That
right,
we just
trying to get that. Yeah.
We weren't finding.
That's across the timeline for Elk City with 12 seconds. They go in the corner. Putman trying to drive baseline, knocked away by Talley with 9 seconds left in the quarter. Shot clock is off. Boomers lead 30-7. Crosby Reed checking in. So Coach Gaines being mindful of some of the legs, getting some of those younger guys in a lot earlier in this contest. As McCauley dumps it in to Putman. The layup too strong. Rebound taken by the Boomers as it's Reed up and ahead to Graff with 4. Graff through contact with the layup, good for Jake Graff. And that's how we end the first quarter. Woodward leads 32-7 after 1. Step aside, it's Boomer Basketball, Z92 and Boomer TV.
Every family has a story filled with chapters of love.
And you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit gopioneer.com to sign up today. Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal clear.
In Western Oklahoma, folks know quality when they see it, and that's exactly what you'll find at Vance Auto Group of Woodward. For years, we've proudly supplied Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles.
Fantastic start. They lead 32-7 after the first frame. Elk City begins with possession to start the second quarter as they work left to right in front of us. We're up top behind the scores table. A pass by McCauley tipped away by Reed. Sends ahead to Hutchins for the layup. No good, but Gaines with the follow through gets it home. He's got 17 of the Boomer 34. As Garza bounces at free throw line to Brought. Senior there. McCullough takes it left wing. Top the key to Garza. Back to McCauley. We'll catch between the two. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Garza just going to launch the deep three. Top the key. That one's off the back iron. Rebound. Keys slaps it away from Talley. And it's Boomer possession. 7:17 left in the half. Woodward well in control. 34-7. We start to see some of those deeper bench guys already get in. Jesse Treese, Crosby, Reed. Well, early action. As Hutchins, right side, gives to Gaines. Pulls the three. Been hot in that first quarter. That one, though, too strong. Rebound taken by Garza as a race down the right side for Elk City. Dishes in the corner to Keys. Look not there is Tally on him. Top the key to McCauley. Back over to Keys. McCauley trying to drive. Kick out to Keys. Nice look for him. That one off the back iron, though. Rebound. Garza comes in and tries to knock it away from Gaines. Does, but it'll be Boomer possession.
I think that's what you're going to get from Garza every time. He's just an athlete. He's pretty physical, and you know he's going to use that as a little head nod, like, hey, if I'm on the court, you're going to know it, right?
Right. We've seen that a couple times tonight. Did get a block. 6:30 left in the half. Brewers on top 34-7. They've got the possession as Reed, left wing. Cut off, finds Hutchins. Cut to the basket. Shot, no. They say travel. That was a little bit of a tough look for the Boomers.
You know, and that's the thing. I like and I appreciate the intentionality of the pass, right? Like, I mean, you've got to dish it in there. It matters. That pace, that speed, it matters. And then obviously the control by Hutchins.
And Hutchins with the steal after the tip pass from Reed. Elk City was trying to go cross court a couple of times. Reed cut off, finds Tally top the key corner. Laredo bounces it to Reed on the baseline. He'll pull it out. 5:55 left in the half. Brewers lead 34-7. Gaines takes it, bounces the Tally back to Gaines. Gets man in the air on the pump fake. Pull up, mid-range, left side, good for Kate Gaines. Smooth there, he's got 19. Getting close to that 960-point mark now in the career totals. 5:35 left in the half. Another steal, this time from Laredo. Takes away from Keys, tries to bounce pass ahead to Hutchins, and McCauley steps in front of it. Dishes over to Garza. He'll take the elbow jumper, right side, good. So Garza with the smooth jumper. He's got 4. Elk City still trying, though, 36-9. 5:20 left in the half. Tally, yep, that's a kick ball by Brought smartly as he was trying to bounce to the Gaines in the paint. Brought just stuck that leg out there, said, not today.
How do you spell that last name? I'll look on the roster.
B-R-O-T-T.
Okay. I'll check in with Coach Zenos later.
trying to get him on some soccer.
Yeah.
He said, quick legs. You need that, man. He's stout, too.
Yeah.
Senior. Gaines, pull up mid-range just inside the three-point line. That one's short. Straight away. As Elk City comes down with the rebound, McCauley to the paint, driving through. The layup, though, too strong. Tally with the strong board for the Boomers. Gives the head to Reed. Now to lob to Gaines for the layup. Good. Kind of an awkward pass. Gaines thought about dunking, but adjusted well there. He's got 21.
Side note, Coach Zenos was Elk City's Teacher of the Year last year.
And this is Elk City's soccer coach. Just clarify for everybody.
Yes.
Good man. Left wing, too strong from McCauley on the three for Elk City. Board comes down to Gaines. They work it ahead to Graff, right corner. 4:39 left half. Boomers on top, 38-9. Reed into the paint. tough fade, good for Cole Reed. So adept at those shots is Cole. So he's now got 8. Everybody getting involved for the Boomers. Right side to Keys for Elk City. Finds McCauley cutting to the paint. He turns around, fades. That one just off the back iron. Not a bad look for him. Just didn't fall. Gaines comes away with a rebound. 40-9, the Boomers lead as he hands off to Reed. 4:05 left in the half. Reed throws it back to Laredo. Up top to Graff, 20 on the shot clock. Boomers going to work it deep, slow down the pace. As Graff holds at the Elk City logo. Right side to Talley with 12. Talley pulls the 3 from the corner. That one was too strong. Rebound, Graff trying to get it, can't as Garza collects it, was boxing out Gaines. Garza in transition, bounce pass in the corner to Keys. A little off the mark, but Garza gets back on the elbow. Working on Laredo, tough fade for him, and it goes in. That was with a hand in the face. Tucker Garza nails it. He's got 6 of the Elk City 11. Graff pushes it the other way. His layup too strong, and then they call for the offensive foul as he ran straight into Garza. And Garza took a shot below the belt. So, foul to Graff, his first of the quarter for the Boomers.
There was all kinds of chaos on that for Graff. He went up and 3 Elks went down. It's like
bowling ball right there. Didn't even have to touch the other 2.
I think he might have got one of them as he came back down with the backhand, but
Putman the other way for the Elks. Right side to McCauley. In the corner, 3 on the way from Brown. That one off the mark. Rebound taken by Laredo, and then he's bumped and fouled as Kingston Dixon bumped him. And so Kingston has his first. It's only the first of the quarter for Elk City. Played much cleaner in this quarter than they did the first in terms of the fouls.
I think Laredo would have had to foul the official to get that ball to stay in bounds, so that was a quick foul by the official.
Laredo hands off to Graff right wing. Come down to 3 minutes left in the half. Boomers lead 40-11. Laredo, Graff, a little miscommunication. Graff thought he bounced it to Laredo. Laredo didn't have the ball.
Yeah, the tough part about that is they're just running out of real estate. You
right,
know, and
deep in the corner.
They got a lot of bodies over there, too, in that possession. So just a little sloppier play by the Boomers in the last couple possessions.
As Crosby Reed, Jesse Treese back to the ball game. It's Graff Hutchins, and Hutchins dives for it, gets the steal, flips it back to Graff for the layup. Good, my goodness, Gage. He torpedoed in there, somehow flipped it to Graff all in one motion. That's Graff now with 4. 42-11 the Boomers lead. Elk City the other way. A floater in and out for Dixon. Rebound, though, from Elk City. And a block by Roach as McCauley tried to drive in. Roach swatted it away. Boomers come up with the board as Reed gets that to Graff. Back to Roach. And in front of the basket, Grayson converts his first of the game. Makes it 44-11. Favor the Boomers. Down to 2:15 left in the half. Putman top the key for the Elks. They slow the pace. Graff guarding him. Putman sees the hole. Wants to attack. Gets the lane. Draws the foul. Takes a tough fall, but pops right back up. So Evan Putman to the free throw line for the senior. And Crosby Reed picks up the foul, his first. Putman at the line. First free throw, good. Makes it 44-12. Colton Bowers sees his first action. Takes out Gage Hutchins. Hutchins with 5 and a couple of highlight steals. Second free throw for Putman, good. So he makes both. He's got 2. 44-13, the Boomers lead. Reed's pass to Roach, a bit too high. And the paint turnover by the Boomers as McCauley back the other way for the Elks. Pull up 3 right wing over Bowers. That one high off the back iron. Rebound, though, underneath by Brown. Then that's swatted by Roach, picked up by Treese. As he gives it ahead to Crosby Reed. Left wing in the corner to Bowers, that side. Top key to Graff. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Dumps it down to Bowers. Cut to the basket wide open, but Brown gets back and swats it. Elk City with rebound. As going ahead is Bradshaw. Over to Garza, right corner for 3. Banks at home. Tucker Garza. A little old school. Senior now with 9 points.
He's got a rainbow of a shot.
He does.
That thing hovers for quite a while.
He doesn't rush it. Takes his time to pull it up. Doesn't care if the hands in the face. 44-16 the Boomers control. Minute 15 left in the half. In the left corner, Roach with it. Gets the elbow, cuts it right side to Crosby Reed. Wants to attack, cut off free throw line to Graff, top the key with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Graff bullies his way in, but gets cut off out to Reed for 3 right corner. That one's short with 7 on the shot clock, and Treese doesn't track it down. It goes out of bounds in favor of the Elks. As obviously his pace slowed for the Boomers a little bit in the second quarter. They've worked more of the backups in. 48 seconds remains for Elk City. Left wing. They dump it down into Brown. Shot in and out. Roach underneath collects. Good look for Hadley Brown. Just didn't fall. Roach right side to Crosby Reed with 37 seconds. Top of the key to Graff. Shot clock at 25. As Reed takes it left block. Gets in the paint. Pulls up for that jumper. Too strong off the back iron. Tucker Garza with the board with 28 seconds left in the half. Boomers leading 44-16 over the Elks. Garza going to slow it down as the shot clock is off. Senior with 9 of the Elk City 16. Bounces over to Putman. He's got 2. He wants to go downhill, get to the paint. Roach there, defends it. Putman tries to pass it over to Brown. Stolen away by Trees, but his pass intercepted by McCauley. Then 3 on the way, off the back iron by Bradshaw. Rebound fought for, nobody collects. And that's how we end the first half with Woodward in control, 44-16 after 2 quarters. We'll step aside for break, come back with your halftime report. It's Boomer Basketball, C92 and Boomer TV.
Not just across. Out here in western Oklahoma, folks know quality when they see it, and that's exactly what you'll find at Vance Auto Group of Woodward. For years, we've proudly supplied Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles.
40 years Oklahoma tough.
Not just across our state, but to drivers all over the region.
Hard-working folks, hard-working trucks.
Whether you're after rugged performance or everyday comfort,
Cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Vance is here to help you find the perfect fit.
Dodge, Ram, and GMC.
Visit Vance Auto Group of Woodward, where it's comfortable to buy a car.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit gopioneer.com to sign up today.
With a brand new branch in Woodward. Welcome! Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Sealing State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Sealing State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams Avenue and experience hometown banking at its best.
Woodward Steel, your tri-state leader in steel, wants to remind you that in addition to taking care of all your steel needs, Woodward Steel carries other important materials such as stainless, aluminum, 4-inch to 6-inch PVC pipes and fittings, and so much more. If you're in the shop or out in the field and in need of fabrication materials, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call 580-324-8005 to talk with our staff, or come visit the shop Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 210 48th Street in Woodward. Woodward Steel, your trusted tri-state leader.
First quarter, they won it 32-7. A little bit more even in the second quarter, 12-9. Woodward had the advantage there. Looking at your leading scorers, it is Caden Gaines with 21 in that first half, hit 2 threes. Otherwise, you've got Cole Reed with 8, 5 for Gage Hutchins, 4 apiece for Jay Graff and Aaron Laredo, 2 for Grayson Roach. In that half on the Elk City side, it has been Tucker Garza, the senior, with 9 of their 16. Also on the board, Zachariah McCauley with 3, 2 for Evan Putman, and 2 for Conley Poole for the Elks. Can't really complain about that first half for the Boomers. Chris, you know, obviously we mentioned some possessions got a little bit more sloppy, but obviously you're working with lineups where not every guy kind of played with each other. Got guys like Jesse Trees, Crosby Reed, you know, a little bit more of those deeper subs in the ball game, Colton Bowers, those type of guys.
Yeah, that is the case, but, you know, we're talking about a program who's most of these guys, like the Fab Five and, you know, all that stuff, like you would expect nothing to change as a coach. Like, just because who's on the court, you don't take possessions away from somebody. just because the lineup's a little different. You still want the looks to be the same. You still want the program to do things that are being created just as the starters were on the court. And you see that with other programs like Weatherford or those programs that have that deep roster. I would like, when Jake Graff's in there as that lone starter, I would like him to organize and orchestrate the
Sure.
other players to meet that standard. And I only picked him because I saw that on the court.
Right, he was one of those guys that she kind of left in there as
so,
a tether, yeah.
But, same thing. Gage has been there at times. Aaron Laredo's been there at times. I would like them to really organize those younger guys to meet the standard for the just like the starting group.
Sorry, I got
Oh, you're okay.
check in. Somebody else.
No, but like you said, to me that's what I talked about in terms of I don't want anything to change. I want it to be clean. I want the who am I, right? I'm sitting here. I want this. I want that. I just.
Well,
think,
you're a coach.
Yeah,
you're just digging into that perspective.
I just think it's super important for the group to have a collective performance tonight, and then leave here with the confidence. You're talking about each player having points on the board, especially from the starting group. It's everyone likes to have these kind of memories, especially against a team like Elk City, where historically it's called a rivalry, right? And so, and honestly, I think I see that a lot out of Garza.
Oh, sure.
Defensively, every single possession that he's on the floor and he's fighting for, there's a passion behind that, and I believe the same thing with Gaines on the floor. Every time he's got possession of that ball, he's shooting with a sense of purpose for that to find the net.
Well, and remember this Elk City team, year 2 under Coach Foley, but a team that is super young. I mean, he didn't have some of that senior leadership last year with some of those guys, so I'm sure he appreciates seeing a guy like Tucker Garza, to your point, come out and show those young guys, hey, it doesn't matter what the score is. You got to go out and play hard every possession. And this team is, even though they haven't scored a win on the season, we talked about at the top, where they still have fought hard in a lot of their games and been close, just hadn't been able to kind of get that W. We're not the only thing being made up tonight. So wrestling, of course, they've had a couple dates canceled due to the weather or postponed. Coach Weatherhead just let me know. Boomers able to overcome a tough Gary squad in a home wrestling duel tonight, 41-30.
Okay.
And as a ranked 3A Gary team,
yeah,
and they're pretty stout. They've gotten better in football. Imagine that. Get better in wrestling. Get better in football. That's crazy. And this is in the lead up to tomorrow, because tomorrow, by the way, at should be a Boomer Fieldhouse. I'm correct.
Correct.
They will have senior night against Cordell. That is at 6 o'clock, so it's perfect because the Boomers don't have a game tomorrow night. You come out to Boomer Fieldhouse, still support some great athletes with Boomer Athletics with that wrestling team. Senior night duel against Cordell tomorrow night. So there you go on that. As Boomers first out of the locker room, no surprise there. They'll be getting warmed up. We'll step aside for a quick break, come back, get you set for that second half. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
Insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting Bateman when you need Batman.
Stop. Whoa, cat lady. Time out.
Nice fanny bag.
Thank you.
Rude. Don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Out here in western Oklahoma, folks know quality when they see it, and that's exactly what you'll find at Vance Auto Group of Woodward. For years, we've proudly supplied Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles.
40 years Oklahoma tough.
Not just across our state, but to drivers all over the region.
Hard-working folks folks' hard-working trucks.
Whether you're after rugged performance or everyday comfort,
Cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Vance is here to help you find the perfect fit.
Dodge, Ram, and GMC.
Visit Vance Auto Group of Woodward, where it's comfortable to buy a car.
Woodward Steel, your tri-state leader in steel, wants to remind you that in addition to taking care of all your steel needs, Woodward Steel carries other important materials such as stainless, aluminum, 4-inch to 6-inch PVC pipes and fittings, and so much more. If you're in the shop or out in the field and in need of fabrication materials, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call 580-324-8005 to talk with our staff, or come visit the shop Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 210 48th Street in Woodward. Woodward Steel, your trusted tri-state leader in steel.
Don't forget, we'll be on the road Friday. I'll have that for you. Some form or fashion. Z92 Boomer TV working out the complete team there, but we'll bring it to you as the Boomers take on Elgin. For the girls, another ranked matchup. Elgin, number 15 in 4A, only 4 losses on the season. They set 15-4. The boys, not quite as stout, 2-12. So for the Boomer boys, a chance to again prove that record, kind of continue to build some of that confidence, as we're seeing here tonight, executing as they should. So, Coach Godwin, for the second half, we're telling your guys, hey, be clean, go execute just like we did in the first half. Is that the goal?
Yeah, I mean, why change anything, you know? I mean, we're talking about 44-16, 30-something points in the first quarter. Right?
32, yeah, impressive. So. Yeah, we'll see the starters out one more time for the Boomers. We'll see kind of how much run they get here at the start of the second half. As it is, the Boomers going left, right in front of us. We're up top behind the scorers table. Gaines has 21 points in that half. Dishes over to Laredo. He'll take the three. That rims out. In and out for Aaron Laredo. Rebound controlled by Garza for the Elks. As he finds McCauley. Zachariah McCauley on the right side. Quick handoff to Keys. Back to McCauley. Trying to bounce it down to into the paint. Stolen away by Hutchins as he'll go the other way and draw the foul. Defending there was Conley Poole, the junior. And Poole does pick up his first team foul. It's on the floor. No shots for Hutchins. 7:34 left third quarter. As Gaines the inbounder, top the key to Reed. They work it back to Gaines. 3 right side. Off the left side. Hit the glass. Hit the right side and out. All around, but not in. Rebound taken by Garza again for the Elks. He's on the right side, top key. He pulls up for 3 and it rims in. Okay, I was a little questioning, but I shouldn't question Tucker Garza. That one goes around the world and in. So he's got 12 of the Elk City 19. Still they trail 44-19. Hutchins trying for the answer. Left corner, no good. Talley, though, with the offensive board and back in for Luke Talley. His first basket of the game.
Good active play by Talley right there.
You know, we spoke to him on the coach's show a couple weeks ago, and he gave a great answer. I'm sure you appreciate this, Coach. We asked him about his role. You know, he's kind of the sixth man at that point, wasn't necessarily drawing starts. So I just want to do whatever he can to help the team. That's his goal.
Yeah, that's the number one answer for all athletes. As a coach asks you.
Garza with the miss on the 3. Boomers the other way, layup for Cole Reed. Well, that's what you want to hear. And, you know, you hear that sometimes. You go, okay, sure, but what do you really want to do? But he lives it. I mean, He absolutely lives that role. Reed now with 10 for the Boomers. Right side, Keys a 3 on the way for Elk City. Too strong. Rebound collected by Poole. Gives it to McCauley. He drives. Wild shot there. No good. Rebound taken by Laredo. Touch passes to Reed. Trying to go ahead to Hutchins. But a little bit too much there on the pass. Hutchins couldn't control. So it's out of bounds. Boomers lead 48-19. 6:10 left in the third quarter. Elk City possession. As is McCauley. High right wing. Top of the key, Garza. Back to McCauley. He'll tee up the 3. That one's short, though. Reed on the rebound. So flip it over to Laredo. Just below the paint. Nice bounce pass to Talley. Flies in for the layup. Another nice assist for Aaron Laredo. Seen a couple of those tonight. Makes it 50-19. Favor the Boomers. 5:40 left third quarter. As Keys on the right side. Over to Garza. Back and forth between the two. Keys with the 3. Gaines contesting that one in and out. Rebound taken by Poole, and then they say he got shoved out by Talley, I believe. And Talley does pick up his first of the quarter. for the Boomers as McCauley checks out. Tally out as well. Jesse Treese comes in. But we say that about Tally because, I'm not saying it's lip service by most kids, but sometimes the kids nowadays especially, they care about their stats, their flash. As Reed on the steal, easy layup. I was going to say flash if he took the dunk, but he did not. 12 points for him.
I think it's kind of one of those flexes that if you can dunk, but you choose not to.
Right. Say, I'll just lay it home. I'll just finger roll it. The other way, Barat trying to drive into the paint, loses the handle, throws the pass straight in the air. Gaines, bats it. Oh, collision with him and two others. Gets it to Laredo, and then Hutchins. Just a wild windmill layup way too high. As mass collisions and chaos there. Goes out of bounds.
I saw Gaines' face.
That must not have felt good. Two guys just fell right on top of him in that. Great effort to sell out to get the pass over. Reed takes on the inbound, sends it right side to Hutchins, and we got an offensive foul, I guess. Yeah, by Treese before the Gaines 3. So his first, second of the quarter for the Boomers as they lead 52-19. 4:50 left third quarter. As Brott topped the key, says, nobody's guarding me, I'll take the three, and he nails it. Kai Brott with his first basket. Cuts it to a 30-point game, 52-22. Boomers back the other way. Laredo on the left wing, right side to Gaines. Catched it in, nope, didn't shoot it. Gets to the elbow, pulls up. That one too strong, rimmed out. Rebound taken underneath by Putman and the Elks. So he gets across the timeline. Up top. Conley dumps it down low to Keys, and he's fouled. As Reed draws the foul, his first of the game. Third of the quarter for the Boomers. 4:18 left in the quarter. Keys at line for a pair of free throws. First one is good. Screw Keys now with the points. His first. Kind of tough to believe. He's had some looks. They hadn't fallen yet. Second free throw for Keys. Off the back iron, no good. He splits a pair. Rebound fought forward. Treese comes up with it and then gets fouled by Brott, who had it and was frustrated he lost it. First foul for Brott. Second of the quarter for Elk City. As the Boomers lead 52-23 with 4:16 left in the third quarter. Grayson Roach checks in. Aaron Laredo checks out for the Boomers. So it's Tally, Gaines, Roach, Hutchins, and Reed, the five. As Gaines handle up the floor, bounce it over to Reed, left side, on the wing. Gets the high screen from Gaines. Sends it to him, and he got slapped across the face as soon as he took that entry pass. Second shot of Gaines is made as soon as he got fouled. And that one going to be on Bry, his second, third of the quarter for Elk City. Inbounds below the right block, it's Reed. Send it in, sends it out to Hutchins. To Reed, back in the corner to Gaines. Wants baseline, but Garza cuts him off. Top the key, Reed. Catch and shoot three from there. Good for Cole Reed. 15 for Cole Reed to go with K. Gaines, 21.
You like to see that from Gaines, too. He had the opportunity to shoot,
sure.
Decided to fake it, go drive in, and then he dishes it all the way out for the unsuspecting pass.
And Reed, just nice little catch and shoot. Keeps that ball high on the catch and shoot. I don't know how he does it. Garza fires a three right wing for Elk City. That's no good. Rebound collected by Treese to Reed. Down to Roach. Baseline. Back to Reed. On the left wing. He attacks. Pulls up mid-range. That shot rims out from the iron.
I like the discipline right there by Roach. I've seen a lot of young players rush that situation. Whether he was going to take the shot or dish it, to Caden right there underneath. You see that play be rushed a lot, and he did a good job about slowing it down and finding an open man.
Hadley Brown hits a corner three for Elk City, making it 55-26, still in favor of the Boomers. 2:55 left third quarter as Gaines on the yo-yo dribble, right wing. Sends it in the corner to Reed, top key to Hutchins. Back over to Reed. As Garza on him, gets the screen. Reed pulls up on the wing for three. That one clanks off. Rebound, Treese trying to fight for it with Brown. And a jump ball forced. And possession arrow gives it to Elk City. And Colt Bauer steps back in. He'll take out Gage Hutchins. Sparrows seen a little extended time tonight. Mentioned Treese doing so as well. 2:40 left in the third. Boomers lead 55-26. As Garza, a couple crossover dribbles, attacks on Bowers. Oh, tough move from Tucker Garza. Windmill layup somehow in front of the basket.
Yeah, if he's not gonna
If
he's not gonna play at the next level, which I don't know.
He's going to play football.
Okay,
Yes.
so he'll make a great teammate in intramural.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I mean,
oh.
He's the first round pick.
Prototype right there. Beast. He's still going to do it probably in basketball at the next level.
I'm 1 for 1 at Northwestern. I got my 3-pointer and I quit shooting after that.
Hadley Brown picked up his third foul, sent Gaines to the free throw line. First one goes. He's got 22. Second one all the way good as well. Makes the pair 23 for Gaines. He's up to 963. We're on a 1,000-point watch for the next couple games. Going to have a chance to add to it against Elgin, and then could hit that 1,000 mark against Kingfisher. That's going to be a heated contest. Kingfisher was without Hayes White when the Boomers beat him for third place. White had a couple 20-point efforts against the Boomers last season. Gaines always kind of rises to the occasion, it seems like, against Kingfisher as well. He had 30 in the championship game last year in the Buckle Lead Belt, and then followed that with 28. 57-28, the Boomers lead. 2:10 third quarter. Elk City on possession. Garza pulls up mid-range. Free throw line jumper, no. Rebound, fought for, and I was off read. He tried to take it away, couldn't.
Instant replay would show it last touching Elk, but
well, run down there and show him, Chris.
We don't do that in high school athletics
we
just
don't.
yet.
Not yet. Austin rolling into the ball game for the first time tonight, as well as the homecoming king, Dawson Heckert, seeing the action. Two seniors there. So it's Bowers, Treese, Heckert, Roach, and Rowland to 5. 2:04 left, third quarter. The Boomers lead 57-28. Putman top the key for the Elks. Over to Garza, left wing. So we'll pull it out. The senior with 14 leading the way for Elk City. Right side over to Brown. Top the key to Keys. Hasn't been able to find his shot tonight, but there's a three good. Took a bump afterwards as well. As Rowland closed him out. Keys with 4. Makes 57-31. Heckert the other way for the Boomers. Minute 35 third quarter to Bowers right wing. Top of key to Treese. Left side to Rowland. Takes about the 3 and sends it to Roach in the corner beside him. Roach Conley gives it back to Heckert. They find Rowland. Seniors, the bench wanted him to shoot. He doesn't. In the corner, Roach will launch right side for 3. That one a little short. Bounces high and out. As Putman zips it ahead, and a tough shot in transition by Dixon, no good, but the rebound able to be controlled by Keys, and he puts the shot up and draws the foul as Roach contests him, and it sends Crew Keys to the free throw line. Roach picks up his third foul.
I think as much contact that goes into that, it's always hard not to draw the contact foul. It's just bound to happen.
And the free throw from Keys rolls in. He's got 5. To your point, especially at the high school level, I mean, rarely do you see a situation like that where it's not a foul.
Yeah.
Spin by Keys on the second free throw. That one's short, splits the pair. Roach comes down with the board. Minute 5 left in the quarter. Boomers lead 57-32. Treese left side, top the key to Roach. Right corner or right wing to Bowers. He catches and shoots on the 3. That one's off, but rebound by Rowland. Trying to bounce his way in. Got poked at. Heckert comes away with it. He floats it home. Dawson Heckert, the homecoming king, to the roar of the bench with the basket. 59-32. We're just going to have to start calling those royal points the rest of the season.
Those what?
Royal points.
Royal points.
What did you think I said? I did kind of mutter it a little bit. I'll give you that. 29 seconds.
I said he had the finger roll for the score, and then you said I thought you said
points.
roll.
Roll, okay. You're like, what are you trying to do there, Riggs? 21 seconds left in the quarter. Boomers lead 59-32, but a foul on the shot sends Evan Putman to the free throw line. Bowers called for his first. Also 5th of the quarter for Woodward. Putman at the line. First free throw is good. He's got 3 all from the free throw line. Second free throw on the way. That one good. So 4 for Putman. 20 seconds left in the frame. Boomers lead 59-34 as they take the handle. Roach down the left side. Wants to attack. Poked at though. Loses it. Steal taken by Elk City as they get over to Brown, and then he is fouled. That's unfortunate because they'll send Brown to the free throw line with just 9 seconds remaining of the quarter. That was Boomer's 6th of the quarter. Shouldn't be on the floor. It's free throws. They double check and confirm that's the case. So Hadley Brown to the line. And they get Dawson Eckert for the foul, his first. It's Brown with 3 points this one. Had a three-pointer from the quarter. Earlier this frame, first free throw is good. Elk City winning this quarter, 19-15. Boomer still in control, 59-35. Second free throw on the way from Brown, and that is good. So Hadley Brown with 5 points. 9 seconds remaining in the quarter as Grayson Roach, the inbounder for the Boomers, sends it to Treese. Over to Heckert with 7, still deep in the backcourt. Cross back with 4, gets across timeline over to Roach with 2, trying to dump in the paint to Heckert, and he can't get the shot off. As the end of the third quarter, the Boomers take the 59-36 lead into the final frame. We'll step aside. It's Boomer Basketball, Z92 and Boomer TV.
And you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit gopioneer.com to sign up today. Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work,
as Crosby Reed into the game, get double teamed, and then ultimately they say Boomers keep possession. Not sure if they called Elk City out of bounds. Should have been a jump ball because the possession would have been to Elk City. So Bowers takes the left wing, the corner to Crosby Reed. Graff back in. He's got it right side. Sends it up to Reed. On to attack, bounces over to Graff. 14 on the shot clock. They find Treese in the corner. Bowers with 9 on the clock. Laredo atop the key. 7 for Reed, right side. As Graff pulling up with 1 on the shot clock. The mid-range from the elbow, no good. Rebound taken by Elk City. And Gavin Bradshaw, so we'll find Zachariah McCauley. Back to Bradshaw. 7:14 left in the game. Boomers in control, 59-36. As McCauley gets the top of the key. Not much off-ball movement going for Elk City on this possession as they send it over left wing. 3 all the way on the catch and shoot, and rattles home for Kingston Dixon. Boomers left it open. It's Graff the other way. The shot no good, but draws the foul in front of the basket. As you were saying, sorry.
No, I was just saying they didn't need a lot of off-the-ball movement.
Apparently not.
He was able to find himself all by himself on an island with, I don't even know if there was movement to make that happen.
The foul on Dixon, his second, first of the quarter. First free throw for Graff pops out. As both teams going deep into their benches tonight. Second free throw for Graff. That one off back iron, but falls high and dropped in. So he's got 5, splits the pair. Makes it 60-39 in favor of the Wood Boomers. 6:50 left in the contest. Elk City on the possession. Right side, it's Putman. Goes on the elbow to Dixon. Pulls back out. Putman with it. Picks up his dribble. Finds Bradshaw. Heaves the 3 right wing. Spins in and out. And Bowers gets the board, then gets fouled underneath. And they get Putman for the foul. His first, second of the quarter. for Elk City. As Graff, the yo-yo dribble across the timeline, walking it across, picked up by McCauley. Now faces pressure, trying to dribble around it. Left wing, bounces off his foot, but Treese able to pick it up as Crosby Reed sends it over to Laredo. In the corner to Bowers, bounces it down to Reed. Pulls up, right side, that one off the glass, off the rim, no good. Rebound collected by the Elks as Putman with it. 6:05 remain in the game. Brewers on top 60-39. Left corner, it's Dixon for Elk City, trying to spin on Reed. The pull-up, one-legged shot, too strong. Tried to go a little Dirk, a little too much there. Rebound taken by the Boomers. Graff ahead, hands off to Crosby Reed right side. Sends it to Laredo, top the key. In the corner, Treese pulls up, hand in his face for three. That one's off the back iron, no good. Rebound comes around to McCauley. Sends ahead to Dixon for the layup. Too strong. The follow-through, though, by who else? Tucker Garza. He's got 16. Makes it 60-41, still in favor of the Boomers. Laredo pulls up free throw line after a crossover and nails it. Aaron with a little shiftiness and gets the basket. He's got 6. 62-41. Haven't updated Elk City score yet.
I just looked at that and was wondering if I misjudged.
Garza pulls for 3, splashes. Tucker Garza going to have himself a good night. As he hits it, he's got 19. They've got 62-42. That is not correct. 62-44. Boomers lead over Elk City. As Laredo swings it left side to Graff. Looking to pass it on, finds Treese top the key. 4:50 left in the game. Boomers up by 18. Shot by Reed, blocked. Affected. Rebound taken by the Elks as Bradshaw works it around. Finds Putman. Left wing to McCauley. In the corner, Dixon pulls another 3. That one wayward, though. Rebound collected by the Boomers. Reed sends it ahead to Graff. Getting chased down, but hits the easy layup anyways. With pressure coming, he's got 7.
I wouldn't call that easy.
Well, not easy for the normal humans like us, got it. Well, maybe for you back in the day.
Yeah.
They're still by the Boomers on their end. Crosby Reed pulled up just below the free throw line, in and out there. Graff trying to pull down the board, does. And turn around, fade, tough look there off the back iron, rim, no good. Rebound eventually works its way to Dixon as Elk City collects it. Ahead to Garza, left wing with 4 minutes even left. Boomers lead 64-44. Garza in the paint and fouled on the turnaround shot. Laredo tagged him. Laredo picks his second up and sends Garza to the free throw line. Tucker Garza in the loss. Could have 20 points. Good effort from the senior.
Yeah, he's playing with a lot of effort and converting in big moments.
And the first free throw I had to jinx him a little short. Sorry, Tucker.
Yeah,
My
I
bad.
jinxed you.
3:56 left. They still haven't corrected the score. They say 64-42. We've got them 64-44, so that's the discrepancy there. Second free throw on the way for Garza. No good. Remains at 19 points. Misses both. Rebound taken by Graff. Goes over to Cole Reed, who's back into the ball game. Some of the starters back in. As it's Graff, Cole Reed, Colton Bowers, Aaron Laredo, and Kane Gaines. Reed, deep 3, left wing. It's good. Kai Brock kind of stared at him, and Cole said, yeah, I'll take it. He's got 18 to supplement Kane Gaines' 21 tonight. Or, excuse me, it's 23 tonight. 67-42, they say. 3:37 left of the ball game as Elk City's really emptying the bench now. They'll get Mayor Foster in the game for the first time tonight. Also seen Gus O'Hare for the first time, as well as Isaiah Lane. Goes to O'Hara in the deep corner, top key to Poole. Back to O'Hara, to Foster, top of the key. Want to pass it on, finds Poole on the right side. Driving on Bowers, the floater, too strong. Rebound, Bowers couldn't grasp it, and O'Hara comes up with it. Second chance, also off the mark. Bowers with rebound past Tit, but Laredo takes it in transition. Dishes in the corner, Gaines for 3. That one in and out. Laredo, though, with rebound, good. And he was collided with. Laredo was after the pass and still found a way to get back to it. So he's got 8, and it makes it a 69-42 lead, they say, in favor of the Boomers. As Austin Rowland, Dawson Eckert back in to mix with Graff, Bowers, and Coley. For the Elks, Poole dishes it left side to Lane on the wing. 2:50 left in this one. Boomers in control as Lane checked by Heckert. right side. Goes over to Boston Stover, his first action tonight. Finds his way to Mira Foster. Dribbles around top of the key. 12 on the shot clock to pull to Stover with 8 on the clock. Back to pull with 6. Got to make something happen top of the key. 4. Down to 3. Right side. O'Hare not even ready for a shot. It's a shot clock violation. O'Hare was not aware. And the Elks turned it over. That is the first shot clock turnover we've had both games. So I think the shot clock's going to be okay next year for these teams.
Yeah.
It's going to be okay.
Yeah.
It's a good leap forward, I think, for the game in Oklahoma because a lot of other states have it. So going to make those college coaches go, okay, you know, they're playing with the shot clock.
I think it was super beneficial for baseball.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Shorten the game time in the MLB, yeah. No doubt. Rolling, attacking right side, rolling with the layup. Austin bid a few weeks ago. You know, he got bulked up for football after coming over from the state of Missouri. Said it was kind of weird getting back into basketball with the extra weight, but he's finding his groove a little bit. And out still by Bowers on the pass. Bowers all by himself for the layup, and he gets on the board with the layup. It's a lot of Boomers getting on the scoreboard tonight. They lead 73-42. Minute 45 left. Boomers going to improve to 12-7. Elk City going to fall to 0-17. O'Hare on the right side, back up to Poole. Bowers tried to stop for another, still didn't get it. O'Hare trying to bounce it down low to Stover. Knocked out of bounds by the Boomers. Minute 31 left as Jesse Treese checks back in, takes out Luke Talley and Grayson Roach. And he'll take out Jake Graff. So now it's Treese, Roach, Bowers, Heckert, and Rowland to 5. Inbounds for O'Hare, and Elk City gets poked away. Treese tries to save it, but can't. So it remains Elks basketball. As O'Hare, the inbounder, finds a cutting pull, but his shot off the mark. Rebound collected by the Boomers. It's Rowland in the open court. Stops it up, finds Heckert right wing, lets man blow by him, takes the 3. Just too strong for Darson Heckert. Bench was ready to explode, and Rowland with a little bit of a foul, frustration-wise, on the back end on Isaiah Lane. Rowland with his first foul, second of the quarter for the Boomers. Down to minute 13 left of this one. Woodward controls 73-42. Slane left wing. No catch. He'll heave the 3. That one's a rainbow off the mark. Rebound taken by O'Hare, though. Extends the possession. Poole gets the pass. Goes in for the layup. Just rims out. Rebound collected by Roach. So push and transition for the Boomers. Down to 52 seconds left in the game. Treese right side. Heckert thought about another 3 instead. Dribbles in. Nice pull up, but a little too strong.
He's got that jab step.
He does. Like, he's got some basketball moves in his bag for a guy that hadn't played in a minute. And boy, Bowers fighting with O'Hare on the ground to try to steal it. Can't. O'Hare somehow gives it over to Poole. 32 seconds. Elk City controls. Lane, left wing, cross court right side to O'Hara. Wants to attack on Rowland. Cuts him off, though. 14 on the shot clock. Got to get a shot off because there's still 20 on the game clock. Little catch around the perimeter. Lane takes it with 7. Bounces at free throw line to Foster. He'll turn. Fade. That one off the front of the rim. Pull with the rebound. That shot no good. Rebound by Roach with 10. And up to Colton Bowers with 5. And he'll just walk it in for the layup. Roach is trying to get a cheeky putback. And that is the end of the game. Bowers ends it with the bucket. And the Boomers win it 75-42. Your final. We'll step aside for break. Come back with your post-game wrap. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
This is Matthew Mitchell with Vance Auto Group.
Out here in western Oklahoma, folks know quality when they see it, and that's exactly what you'll find at Vance Auto Group of Woodward. For years, we've proudly supplied Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles.
40 years Oklahoma tough.
Not just across our state, but to drivers all over the region.
Hard-working folks, hard-working trucks.
Whether you're after rugged performance or everyday comfort,
Cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Vance is here to help you find the perfect fit.
Dodge, Ram, and GMC.
Visit Vance Auto Group of Woodward, where it's comfortable to buy a car.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting Bateman when you need Batman.
Stop. Whoa, cat lady. Time out.
Nice fanny bag.
Thank you.
Rude. Don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm. Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting Bateman when you need Batman.
Stop. Whoa, cat lady. Time out.
Nice fanny bag.
Thank you.
Supporting communities in every way, Sealing State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking closer to you with a brand new branch in Woodward. Welcome! Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Sealing State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Sealing State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams Avenue and experience hometown banking at its best. Supporting
He was the only Elk over double figures. Otherwise, you had Crew Keys with 5. Harry Brown with 5. On the Woodward side, you had King Gates with 8. Just half. Cole Reed finishes with 18 points. Aaron Laredo with 8. Jay Graff with 7. 5 for Gage Hutchins, 4 for Colton Bowers. Tally, 2 for Dawson Eckert, as well as Grayson Roach and Austin Rowland. To wrap up the scoring there for the Boomers. So a lot of names in the scorebook. Coach Godwin, you mentioned at the top, hey, you want to see a good team effort tonight. Every guy can have their own role. Did you get what you wanted this week?
I think I would have wanted to see the starting group have more minutes in the third. I know the score.
Yeah, that's always a tough balance. But to your point.
I think I probably would have wanted to see a little bit more of them still control, do their thing. I mean, it's tough because as a player you want to keep playing, and like just because you did really well in the first half, like you no longer get to play, right? Just so we get more minutes, but
slopping around on purpose, coach. Come on,
just to get a couple more possessions in. But no, it just I don't know. I obviously, I mean that's what I was talking about in the beginning, having players get minutes on the court collectively as a whole group, getting an opportunity to be on the floor and do the job that as a team they're asking of them. So it was good.
Step aside for a foul break. Come back. Get you set. What's ahead for the rest of the week? It's Boomer Basketball. Z92.
Supporting communities in every way, Sealing State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking closer to you with a brand new branch in Woodward. Welcome! Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Sealing State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Sealing State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams Avenue and experience hometown banking at its best.
This is Matthew Mitchell with Vance Auto Group in Woodward, Oklahoma. We're more than a dealership. We are part of this great community. Our employees live here. Our kids go to school with yours. We work, ranch, and our kids show right here in Northwest Oklahoma. We proudly give back by supporting local schools and local youth programs across the area, something the big city dealers don't do. We're here and we stand behind what we sell. We got a great selection, and if I don't have what you want, I'll get it for you. We want to earn your business. At Vance Chevrolet, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, the more we sell, the more we can give back. Because when you buy local, we all win.
But what's ahead for the rest of the week? Well, as far as the basketball side, another row contest Friday night to close out the week. That will be at Elgin. We'll have it on Z92 TV for you. Be an interesting set of games. course, don't forget Saturday we'll get to see the district pairings for the Boomers and kind of see how that lines up. As far as other events, we'll have the coaches show back for the first time in a couple of weeks after having to play on a couple of Wednesdays. We'll have that at Longshot 6 to 7 Wednesday night. Catch up with both squads, get some reaction from players and coaches, and then of course tomorrow night, if you got something you need to go do, I'd say take care of it tonight. If you got a little time, do it tomorrow day because it's senior night at Boomer Fieldhouse for the wrestling squad. They will welcome Cordell. That'd be a great event there at Boomer Fieldhouse. You want to support that as they're on the back half of their season, getting towards what you would say is their postseason, if you will. Just closed out a good win tonight over at Rank Gary squad in a duel, 41-30. So support that senior night tomorrow night at Boomer Fieldhouse for the wrestling squad as they welcome Cordell. Other than that, I think that will do it for us here. Chris, thank you once again for stepping in. You were man at everything tonight, running production, running Boomer TV, adding some good color. Really, truly talented man is what Mr. Chris got.
Whatever you say.
No, appreciate him. Appreciate Dakota Widener back at the studio. And for all of us at Tri-State Media, I've been Tyler Riggs, folks. Have a great rest of your Tuesday night, and we'll catch you Wednesday for some Boomer Coaches Show. Until then, see you, everybody.